Where is the dam located?
First of all, he built a dam, okay? He could have pointed it by, it doesn't have to say, he doesn't have to say it by word. They don't
What do you mean?
understand his language. They may not understand his language, but they may have pointed like by words, like before language existed. So they are
Ah,
pointing.
so the Quran lying when the Quran says they say this because they were using their fingers. That's mean they did not say that. They used their fingers to talk to him.
You don't have to point at the small stuff. You don't need
No,
to.
we have to show how stupid Muhammad is. Remember?
You're causing people to doubt, like.
So do you doubt now?
Like, you don't need to just point these ideas into our minds. It
I'm not
doesn't
pointing your
match.
idea, at your mind. I'm just, trying to help you to see what I see.
Like this small stuff, like you look at
This is not the
very.
small stuff, my friend. This is not small stuff. He found where the sun set, the location of the dam. I asked you, where is the dam? You said, we don't know where it is, but it says there. He kept going until he found the rising place of the sun. I mean, have you ever heard of the rising place of the sun? Where is that? The sun rises everywhere.
Where does it say the rising place of the sun?
Here we go. It says, حتى إذا بلغ, you claim that you speak Arabic, بلغ مطلع الشمس وجدها تطلع على قوم, until he arrived to the location where the sun rises. He found it appear on a people, and they have no cover over them. Does it say that? They have no cover upon them?
Like it says that it doesn't, like the sun came to them because he lived far away from them.
What do you mean the sun came to them? The sun come to them? The sun come to them?
Rises to them.
No. What rises to them? حتى إذا بلغ, until he arrived to مطلع الشمس. He arrived where the sun rises. If you go a few verses before, you will see, until he reached the sitting place of the sun. So your stupid Quran is saying clearly that there is a sitting place for the sun and there is a rising place for the sun. Who in the world want to believe in such a garbage? Do you? There is a rising place for the sun according to your intelligence.
First of all, you're pointing about small details and causing.
This is not small details. This is proof that Muhammad is a fraud. Look, this guy, he kept going until when he came to the rising place of the sun. Where is that? He found it. He found it rising in a people. So according to your prophet, there is a rising place where the sun rises, and there is a place where the sun set. Why you are blowing your nose? What happened now? Are you okay?
No.
So why you are like making this noise?
Because I'm angry because you're pointing about the.
So if you are angry, you make a noise like this. Are you a cow?
We found he came to the rising place of the sun. Rising on, not in.
Okay, so does it make a difference? The pray for, not to. It's rising in a place. The sun, he entered, he keep walking, until he came where? The rising place of the sun. He found it rising on, not in, for sure. It's not rising in their ass. It's rising on them. So what kind of God he think that the sun rise in a place, a certain place, the rising place of the sun? Where is that? The sun rise everywhere, even in the North Pole it rise.
I told you, like, you don't need to find any small stuff and try to cause doubt.
That was not the small stuff. This is stupid, my friend. And not only that, your prophet, he found where the sun set. He found it that sitting in some murky water. If you go to a few verses before, enter when he reached the sitting place of the sun, he found it sitting in a spring of black, muddy water or hot water.
In a place of the rising of the sun, which means a place that is rising. The place
You're
where,
genius, guys. The place where the sun is rising, it's mean the place where the sun is rising. Are you okay? Our friend, he kept going, he kept going, he kept going until he arrived where the sun, the place where the sun is rising. This is the place where the sun rises. He found it, discovery. He found it rising in that place on people whom they have no cover over them. What is that?
The thing is like this is a bit about like nitpicking. You're looking for mistakes.
I'm not looking for a mistake. The whole Quran is a mistake. What are you talking? Look at this. This is a garbage. So a few verses before we just showed you that your God, he found where the sun set in a hot water. Does it say here he keep walking until? Who is talking? Allah. It's not even the guy talking. Until when he reached the sitting place of the sun. Until what? He reached the sitting place of the sun. So there's a place where the sun set. He reached to that place. But as you know, I can stay in my place here without moving. And then after 12 hours from now, the sun will set.
He went to a place where the geographic location, the sun was rising, and he went to geographic location where it was setting. So that's what
Okay,
it
it's
means.
exactly. There is a geographic location, but this is where the sun place set. The sitting place of the sun. Can you read? The sitting place of the sun, not just the sun was rising. He came where the sun place sitting is, and then he found it what? He found it sitting in a spring of a black hot water. And near to it, near to what? Near to that spring where the sun set, he found people.
Black muddy hot water. He found it sitting like it's showing in a muddy black water, showing the sunrise.
So it is showing, but it's not true. It's showing. This is appearance, right?
There is a view where the mud, where sun is on the mud. Like there is a view, a specific view. That's what it means, because you don't understand the Arabic word.
Let me ask you. So I understand Arabic and you understand Arabic. So listen carefully. So if somebody understood this, that the sun is sitting really in a spring of water, are you saying he's stupid if you understand it this way?
No, he's not saying that. Okay.
No, I'm not saying he said that or not. I'm asking if somebody understood this verse, that the sun really set in a hot spring water. If he understand this, and they are saying the verse doesn't say that, so if you understand in such a way that the sun set in a muddy spring hot water, that person who understands this is stupid. Do you agree?
Okay. Okay, yeah, that's correct. And I need to tell you that this ayah does not mean it's sitting inside the muddy water.
Okay, so now me and you, okay, no problem. So
there is the view on
the
this
view,
one.
okay,
It says that
but we agree.
The views on the muddy.
All right, but we agree, me and you, that the one who understand it, as I said, that the sun set in a spring of muddy water, hot water, this person who understands this way, he's stupid. He do not know how to read, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. What if I show you that your prophet is the one who said that?
Then I'm a donkey, okay?
You will name a donkey?
No.
Okay.
I'll be the donkey if that's true.
No, then he have to be the donkey, because you are the one who said that the one who understands it such a way is stupid. Read it. Here we go.
No.
You said, everybody heard you. Everybody heard you. I asked you the question twice, 3 times. If somebody understands it in such a way, he is stupid. You said, I agree. I said, we agree, me and you now, that if somebody understands the verse that the sun really set in a black, muddy, hot water, this person who understands it in such a way is stupid. You said yes. Read the hadith. No, the connection decided to be bad. They're waiting for it. Do you hear me?
This hadith, yeah, I hear you.
Okay, we lost you. So can you say again what you were saying?
No, I think this hadith is not completely correct. So could you please check if it's authentic or not?
Yeah, it says here. Read it.
Where does it? It says it sets in a spring of water.
Read. So the game of da'if and weak doesn't work.
Where do you scroll down? I don't see sahih or weak.
It says Sahih in chain. Al-Albani. Sunan Abi Dawood 4002.
The ulama said this hadith is not completely correct.
What ulama? You never heard of it. A second ago, you never heard of this. Otherwise, you would never say, yes, the one who understands this way is stupid.
I'm not saying that I'm not saying he's incorrect, but this been answered by many people.
You never heard this before. You just heard it from me. Where you got this from? That the ulama believe, the scholar they believe it's not correct, and if the scholar don't believe it's not correct, isn't it this is the scholar saying it's correct?
Okay, if you search in Islam QA,
my friend, I do not need to search. You speak Arabic, right? Read carefully. You claim to speak Arabic. It says Sahih or it's not.
You'll find refutations for this.
You are going to refute your prophet in your Quran then, because the Quran confirmed the Hadith and the Hadith confirmed the Quran. So how in the world the Muslim will come with a meaning against what your prophet said and what the Quran said? This is confirmed exactly what is in the Quran. So how in the world the Muslim can deny it? It's not against the Quran. It's not opposing the Quran. Both of them, they are in agreement. So the Quran is authentic, right?
The Quran is authentic.
Okay, and the Quran says he found it sitting in a muddy spring of water. He did not say he found it as if it was sitting, correct?
But then you don't understand the Arabic.
No, I understand the Arabic. The one who made the Quran, he cannot say he thought. No, he did not say that. Can't he say it appeared like if it is? No. And as you see, it's a spring of water.
He found it. He found it. Wajadaha.
Exactly. Found is a report of a fact, not imaginary. When you say I found, when I say I found, you are talking about something is true. It happened. It exists. It's not a theory. It's not a thought. It's not imaginary. I found it. If you go inside your house and you found, you know, I found my my donkey eating the grass. You are reporting a find. It's not I thought. And the one is talking is Allah. It's not even the guy.
You probably never heard of refutations for this.
My friend, I am the one who hear all refutation. You are talking to Christian Prince, and you are the one who said you were going to get him busted.
Okay, like quoting about small doubts is not the answer. It's not the answer. Like this is like it's complicated Arabic. Arabic is more complicated than this translation.
I don't care how complicated Arabic is my first language, and this is stupid Arabic anyway. Because if Allah, what Allah trying to say to us here? Tell me. Here we go. Go ahead. I'm listening. Is what the word spring present. He found it in a spring. Do you know what spring is? Spring is not even a river. It's not even a lake. Okay. So how you explain to me the word spring? Like the Muslim, they lie, they say, like, don't you see the sun go in the ocean? This is not an ocean. This is a spring of water. And it's a hot water. Hamia.
The thing is, CP, you're picking and choosing which to cause doubt. You're picking your
you know, you are being funny now. You are being funny because the whole program is about your prophet is stupid, and you are telling me I'm choosing the whole. What choosing? The whole chapter we are reading is a joke.
what, like, you even like if you read your book, you will find errors. So why do
Abdul,
you
don't change the
focus on
topic. Don't change the topic. And suddenly, you know, look, and when you read this stupid Quran, you see, you said to me, uh, you know, remember I said to you, he built a dam between two mountains.
yeah,
Okay, and you agreed.
yeah,
Okay, what the word mountain in Arabic?
Jabal.
Jabal. Okay, read with me and laugh. What kind of God he says this? حتى إذا بلغ بين السدين. Where is the mountain? Until he arrived between two dams. So did he build a dam or he arrived between two dams?
Look at the errors of your own religion. Why
Here
do
we
you have
go.
to focus?
Okay, if you are saying in my religion there is error, again your prophet is stupid because the Quran says Allah he confirmed what is between our hands. So how our book have error and then your stupid God he confirmed what we have between our hand?
It confirms that it's in your hands, that is sent by
No,
God.
not it was. It is what is with them. You claim you speak Arabic again, so you cannot lie. It says here, مصدقا لما معهم. Do you see it? لما معهم, which is with them. Chapter 2, verse number 89. He is not confirming something we used to have. He is confirming what is with us. What is with us. So when Abdul says to us, your book have errors, we laugh because that again will make your prophet look like a joke because he confirmed what is with us. So wherever you go, your prophet is getting busted. You just said it's abrogated. Can you show me the reference where this verse is abrogated?
Right in the bottom, you see it's abrogated.
But
in
this is a guy saying that it's not your prophet. The prophet is dead already now.
Because
What cause? Show me where it says. Look, it says abrogated by 5 times. Can you show me the verse abrogating the verse of 10 times by 5 times? So now we have 2 problems. We don't have the 5 times and we don't have the 10 times.
It says there. Aisha said,
where? Okay, where is this coming from? Show me where is the abrogation, my friend? When we say it's abrogated, is it abrogated by Allah or abrogated by the neighbors?
It says it was narrated that Aisha said, and said these verses were abrogated in recitation.
My friend, my friend, nowhere it says what you are saying. Read with me Arabic. Read.
After I ate it.
No, this is a comment in English. This is not even in the Hadith. Read it. The Hadith in front of you. The Hadith is as it is in Arabic. There's nowhere it says abrogated by 5 or 7 or 7. This is a comment. So read the Hadith. Does it say that in Arabic? No. وَتَشَاغَلْنَا بِمَوْتِهِ دَخَلَ دَاجٍ فَأَكَلَهَا. That's it. This is the end of the Hadith. There's no additional. Here we go. We go down. There's nothing, 0. The end of the page. This is a comment. However, if we have 10 times and then abrogated by 5 times, doesn't change anything. So now we should have 2 verses in the Quran. One of 10 times breastfeeding for adult and one of 5 times breastfeeding for adult. So now you have a problem now. Where is the second verse?
Where is 5 times? It says only 10 times.
It says here abrogated by 5. It's in front of your eyes.
It doesn't say where's the number 5.
Here it's in front of you.
Can you highlight?
Are you blind?
Okay, I'll read for you. The verse of stoning and breastfeeding an adult 10 times were revealed, and the paper was with me under the pillow when the messenger of Allah died. We were occupied with his death, and then she came in and ate it. These verses were abrogated recitation, but not ruling. Other hadiths established the number fosters to be 5. So other hadith said it's 5. But anyways, in any case, it says a commentary, like it's been abrogated. It's in the commentary.
Abrogated in the commentary? But this is not in the part of the hadith. And secondly, if it's abrogated, no problem. What is the verse? What is the verse? What is the verse of 5 and what is the verse of 10?
It's not meant to be.
And what kind of God he order a woman, she is adult, to give her breast to a stranger 10 times?
Where does it say stranger?
Well, does it say breastfeeding? Does it say breastfeeding for adult?
An adult. Not,
okay. Is this adult your son? Does it say you're breastfeeding for your son? Maybe the neighbor, he's a child, okay. But we are talking about adult. Do you Muslim women give your breast to your son when he is 18 or 19 or 20? Do you do that?
Okay, that thing is, this hadith is, a lot of scholars say it's not sahih, first of all. Second of all, even
first of all, and third of all, did Aisha, she practice breastfeeding for adult 10 times?
CP, you are getting on my nerves.
I'm getting wherever I want to get, my friend. You are in trouble. Is it true that Aisha, she ordered her nieces to do breastfeeding to anyone when I enter upon her? Yes or no?
No.
Read the hadith. It's in front of you.
Even if the hadith is correct, it was abrogated.
How it's abrogated and she is practicing that after Muhammad death? The Quran is abrogated after Muhammad death. The guy is dead.
Where does it say that she did it in the time of after the Prophet?
Well, because now they are entering upon her, because now she is the wife of the Prophet and she is in charge of the house of the Prophet. So now the guy is dead, and now anyone want to enter upon her, she order her sisters and her nieces to do breastfeeding for adult. So they become the secretary. You go in the secretary of a Trump, he have a bunch of sister of Aisha, their boobs is coming out and their nipples in the table. You lay down in their lap and you start suckling. It's in front of you. Nobody can enter upon her unless he suckled 10 times from the nieces or the sisters of Aisha. Now, I want to ask you, why in the world people want to enter upon Aisha? They have to suckle her nieces. What that will do?
They may have suckled her when she was, when they were small. Like, because...
What do you mean her small? This is Aisha now. She is a prophet wife. And those are adult men. This is why it says breastfeeding for adult. Listen. Are you stupid or what? It says, does it say breastfeeding for adult?
Whom her sister, the daughter of her brother, had nursed, and she did not admit those who were nursed by the wives of her brothers.
Muslim women, they can see a child, no problem. But if it's a man, there's a problem. Because they are men, before they enter to Aisha, they have to suckle her sisters. It's obvious.
Let's read the hadith, okay?
Read the hadith, read it.
Here related to me from Malik, from Abdul Rahman ibn al-Qasim, that his father told him that Aisha, the wife of the Prophet, may Allah bless him and grant him peace, admitted those whom her sister and the daughters of her brothers had nursed, and she did not admit those who were nursed by the wives of her brother. Can you give me the Arabic translation in the Arabic words?
Read it.
The Arabic part. The Arabic.
I have it in front of you.
It's not showing at the screen yet. Let me see. Okay. I don't see it on the screen. Okay. إنه أخبر أن عائشة زوجة النبي كان يدخل عليها من أرضعة إخواتها وبنات أخيها ولا يدخل عليها من أرضعة نساء أخواتها. It says like they enter her home. They enter her home, like they don't go and get breastfeed by her. They enter her home because she breastfeeds them when she was big, because we consider, because CP, when you adopt someone, when a mother adopts someone, she breastfeed him.
First of all, adoption is forbidden before the death of Muhammad, when he did decide to sleep with his own son. So don't play that game. This is not adoption. And according to Islam, a woman, she do breastfeeding for adult, still she can have sex with the man, still she can marry him. I can show you the fatwa. إرضاع الكبير لا يحرم. So don't play this game with me. You cannot.
Okay. It's like CP, like does it say that she breastfeeds these guys?
No, she ordered her sister, because supposedly she is the big woman. She is the leader now. But she ordered her nieces. So now you Muslims, you have a new rule that if a woman, she want to see the neighbor, Either she can breastfeed him for herself, or she can ask her sister. But what that would do, if the guy still can have sex with her, what the point? And this is another hadith which is sahih. It says it clearly that Aisha, she ordered her sisters and her nieces, you know, to do breastfeeding, and even if it was a child or it was an adult man, doesn't matter. When you speak Arabic, it says here, وَإِن كَانَ كَبِيرًا. Does it say that? Even if he's old?
She were called, her names are father, when his father has become like a foster son. She gave 5 years. His social, but Allah what you know, what you first gave your priest, she gave him 5 years and become like Salim was.
Do you
Salim
see?
was
Do you
just,
see? It says وَإِن كَانَ كَبِيرًا.
well, in I don't see like it.
I move it to you in Arabic. تأمر بنات أخوتها وبنات أخواتها أن يرضعن من أحبت عائشة أن يراها ويدخل عليها وإن كان كبيرا. 5 رضعات. Does it say that? So she ordered her, you said to me where it says adult. So she ordered her sisters, her nieces. Nobody can enter upon her unless they suckle them. Here it says 5 times. Even if he's old, grown man. Correct?
Is this hadith sahih?
Yeah, this is Sahih. Here we go.
Would you prove it?
It's in front of you. It says Sahih.
Okay, I'm checking because you know the screen doesn't come instant. Let me check. Because I don't see it in the screen. If you okay, okay, okay.
Now, what a woman giving her breast to an adult man will do? What is the logic? You have 1,400 people listening to you, and I want you to convince them. What is the logic that adult women, she gave her boobs to a man? What that will do exactly? That will make him excited. That will make him horny. I never heard of a religion in order to see a woman legally, you have to suckle her boobs first. So in Islam, we cannot shake hands with Muslim women, but we can suck their nipples, hold their breast, and put our hands around their waist. What kind of religion this religion is?
You do realize a lot of scholars.
What's sakrurar? What's sakrurar? Who cares sakrurar, ma sakrurar? My friend, this is your religion, and this is your prophet, and this is, and listen, the one who revealed this verse is Allah. I don't care what the sakrurar are saying. And as you see, all reference saying that Aisha, she practiced that, and even she ordered her nieces. So you Muslims at the time of Aisha, you have suckling club.
You realize the scholars said that
you have suckling club. You have suckling club, and not only, I can show you the scholars right now saying that even if a woman, she go in the train, she have to suckle everybody in order for her to be allowed to be with a strange man. I can show you right now. You claim you speak Arabic. I can show you the video from Egypt. A woman, she is in the TV. She asked the Sheikh from Al-Azhar University. She said to him, are you saying that all those men who they are with me in the studio, and the engineer and the decoration and the electrician and the one who work in the sound, the DJ, all of those, I have to suckle them? He said yes.
The scholars says that it's not in it was in a cup. It's not on by
that is a stupid, because you speak Arabic as you claim, and now you cannot run away from this. How it is in a cup and it says yarda. Yarda from radda. Radda, which means you use your lips. Rida'a min al-majaa. You don't, yarda is not a drinking. What cup? And you know, I will go with this stupid thing. Let us say in a cup. So now the women, what she put in the cup, this Sahla bint Suhail is not even a young woman. She don't have even a child. So do you think women, they have milk in their breast? Anytime you squeeze it, milk come out? Do you think they have a tank full of milk? This is stupid, my friend. They have no milk there. So we were suckling what? So the scholars you are talking about, they are a scumbag trying to find a solution for the stupidity of your prophet. And your prophet, nowhere he said to the women, go and give him a drink of milk. He said, Ardi'i. This is why the women, she said, how I'm going to suckle him? Did your prophet say to her, suckle him, or he said a drink?
Not only the scholar said that, the Sahaba.
No, there's no Sahaba. That's false. Show me the hadith where the Sahaba says that. Don't go there, my friend. Did your prophet say suckle, or he says drink? Do you see the book? Look. What the name of the book? Suckling. Do you see the name of the book? Suckling. So when they're stupid ones, they say to you that this is a drink in a cup. So why it says suckling? Suckling is not drinking. Drinking is something, and suckling is something else. So when I drink now the milk of the cow, I'm not suckling the cow. I'm drinking milk. There's a huge difference between suckling and drinking. As you see here, it says he had nursed them. She's doing nursing. Does it say he said suckle him?
Cedric, like it says,
suckle him. Do you see the word suckle?
Okay.
Do you see the word? Do you see the word suckle? Do you see the word suckle? Do you see the word suckle? Suckle him. He did not say give him milk to drink. And this woman, she is not that young to give her breast have milk.
The word rida does not always mean direct contact.
No, it means that. This is why the word is suckling. And this is why the woman, she said, how I'm going to suckle him and a grown man? If it's just a drinking, you can anyone drink, all of us will drink. So she said to him, she said to your prophet, the woman, Sahla bint Suhail, she said, how I'm going to suckle him and he's a grown man? So she was surprised of the word suckling. If it's just a drinking milk, oh, everybody can do that. But she was wondering, how can I suckle him as he is a growing up man?
Look, Sifi, okay. There are two opinions of this, okay? The scholar said in a cup.
I don't care about opinion. The only opinion is in the front of you. It's your prophet. The woman, she did not say, I would drink him, I would give him milk or water. Otherwise, she will not be surprised. She said, how can I suckle him and he's a grown man? So what the problem? The problem, he is a grown man and I'm going to suckle him. If it's a drinking, that's not a problem. She will not be surprised. If he said to her, give him some milk from your breast in a cup, then she would say, okay. But here, because he's saying suckle, then the Muhammad, he says, well, I know he's a grown man, and he was laughing.
Okay, let me explain something. Okay, there are two opinions of this from scholars. So let's just like inconsistency. The first opinion says it's a cup. Okay, the second opinion says it was only one time, like in the time of the prophet, only one time. And
my friend, you see, your scholars are stupid. It's one time, it's 10 times. Who care what that will do? This is stupid. The son is not her son. The man is not her man. He is not her child. He is not her husband. He is not her brother. And he is a grown man. So what giving milk to a man will do? Explain to me. Go ahead. Stupid. Your prophet is making fun of you Muslims.
The thing is,
are you Muslims are a bunch of Hindus? Are you Hindus? Like you believe the cow is your mother, etc.?
No.
Okay, so what the milk will do here? The man is a growing man.
It's the thing is, it's not about eating. It's about making him lawful to her.
What lawful? Still, he can marry her. You can go right now and you can search, is a breastfeeding for adult forbidding the women from having sexual intercourse? The answer, no. لا يحرم رضاع الكبير. Do you want me to show you the fatwa?
show me several scholars' opinions on that.
Several questions, several scholars. Here we go. Let me show you this fatwa. It says, رضاع الكبير لا يحرم. Here we go. Fatwa number 3901, and this is islamweb.net, and this is your sheikhs. Question: رضاع الكبير. The answer is رضاع الكبير لا يحرم. So what the point? Question is: هل يحرم الرجل الكبير إذا رضع من امرأة؟ أي هل تصبح أمه في الرضاع؟
How about
ما صحة? Listen to the question. So what is the correct that the wife of the Prophet, she did that? Here he says, look at the answer. All the four sects of Islam, the four imams of the four sects of Islam agree that the adult breastfeeding for adult does not make anything unlawful, which means the man still, he can have sex with her. Do you see it? It's in front of you. It's in front of your eyes. So what the point of this stupid thing? Still the man, he can have sex with the women. So what the point of breastfeeding for adult? She is not forbidden for him. She is lawful for him. So now the woman, she gave her breast to this person. Okay, still he can have sex with her. So what the point?
Okay, there's several opinions. Like what's it?
What several opinion? It says here does not forbid you from having the women. So you can marry her, you can have sex with her, you can have kids from her. So what the point of this stupid breastfeeding for adult? Nothing.
It says here وذهبت عائشة وابن حزم إلى أن الرضاع يحرم مستدلة بأن النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم. So Aisha opinion says.
Thank you. Are you stupid or what? So Aisha, she said that this is what the Prophet he did, and she insists. She's against anyone who says like you. She said that this is the right thing. The Prophet he ordered it. And you are avoiding one question I'm asking. What a woman giving her breast to an adult will do?
Making her lawful to her.
I just showed you the fatwa. I just showed you the fatwa. He can have sex with her. All the four scholars of Islam agree that this kind of a breastfeeding for adult does not make the person unlawful for her to have sex with her. I put the fatwa in front of you, in front of your eyes in Arabic. فمذهب الجمهور والأئمة الأربعة وغيرهم أن إرضاع الكبير لا يحرم. Do you see it? So what the point? Still you can have sex with the women. Why your Prophet saying such a thing? Stupid. He's making fun of you Muslims. He's Satan. So look what happened now. Wherever we go, we find that your Prophet is stupid. And each time I show you something stupid about our Prophet, you breathe heavily. And you are angry, but you cannot answer me. And you are the one who texts me saying, I'm going to get you busted. Isn't it your text said to me, I will get you busted?
Okay, but you know, it says Ibn Hazm and Aisha, okay, because several scholars like Aisha and Ibn Hazm said yuharram. That's the point. That's the point of breastfeeding, to make it lawful for her.
Okay, so why the four scholars of Islam didn't agree with Aisha if this is the case? Hmm? Right? What? Are you saying the bad word to me now?
Scroll down in the fatwa. It says in the fatwa, it's for وهذا هو إرضاع عامة الناس، وأما الأول فيجوز إذا احتيج إلى جعله ذا محرم، وقد يجوز للحاجة ما لا يجوز لغيرها, which means in the fatwa, the imams that said it's lawful, they said it's lawful only on heavy circumstances, like when
Okay, what is the heavy circumstance? Hold on. You see, this is more stupid even. So now Allah, he revealed a verse from heaven for heavy circumstances, but still the man, he can have sex with this woman after suckle her. So what the point? What heavy?
Okay, you know, the scholars that said that it's halal, they said it's only allowed only on, it was only allowed under heavy circumstances, like
What is
when
heavy
they
circumstance? You know, my friend, the woman, she came to Muhammad. She said, my husband, he's jealous from this guy. He is in our house. He's a grown adult. The prophet, he right away, he said, just suckle him. That's it. He did not say this is only for you. Listen, listen. Are you saying that your God, he sent the verse only for one person?
not for one person, but
Okay,
it was
so
allowed.
listen, no. So this is for everybody. And this is why Aisha, she was ordering her nieces and her sisters to practice it. How come none of the Sahaba, they waged war in her to do that? Why nobody complained? Why nobody stopped her? As you see, nobody questioned that. I mean, what about her brother of Aisha? What about her father, Abu Bakr? So nobody is saying to her, stop, don't do that. She is ordering his daughters. She's ordering his granddaughters to Abu Bakr, saying, you have to suckle any man will enter upon me. How come Abu Bakr did not say, well, how in the world you do that? As you see, nobody complained. The other wives of Muhammad, they did not like to do so. But Aisha, she was doing so. And all of us, we knew that your prophet, he says, take your religion from this blondie. Did he say that?
CP, if adult breastfeeding was halal, why aren't we doing it today? Why aren't we Muslim doing it today?
Who said they are not doing it? Isn't it the Sheikh of Al-Azhar? He says he is the one who come with the fatwa of breastfeeding for adult just a few weeks ago, and there's a few months ago, and there's another one a few years ago.
I don't think he said that, but I don't think we do it. We don't do it. We don't.
Because you are ashamed of it. Because you're ashamed of it. Because there's nobody want to do it. Not because it's not there, you know. And this is why when he said that, people in Egypt, they went so crazy. Because simply they are ignorant. He said, well, this is what the prophet said. It's not me.
You know, a lot of things you say that are allowed in our religion, they are not committed in our Muslim countries. Like,
it doesn't matter. You know, there's many things. Here we go. You know, this guy is, you know, sometimes you don't sound like, you know, you are an Arab, but sometimes you sound like an Egyptian. Here it says, Fatwa Irda'ul Kabir. Do you know who is the Sheikh? Look at the screen. Who is the Sheikh? Is that the Sheikh of Al-Azhar? The previous one? Ali Jum'ah?
Is it bin Baz?
Is that the Sheikh of Al-Azhar?
Bin Baz?
No, this is Ali Jum'ah.
Don't know.
Okay.
Don't trust.
Okay. Well, here we go. This is the fatwa here. You know, and they, you know, they are, you know, and here it says, أعاد الداعية الإماراتي وسيم سيف الجدل في قضية فتوى إرضاء الكبير. So until now, this is a old fatwa, and now they are talking about it again, and now they are saying we should do it. Some Muslims, they say we should not do it. So, but the fact is, it's your prophet who claimed that Allah sent him verses, and Muslims until now, the scholars, they are saying that, and this is Azhar University, the highest university of Muslims in the world, saying that everybody should practice breastfeeding for adult. And now I'm asking you, when your prophet, he ordered this woman to suckle the man, why?
I know Wasim Yusuf, and Wasim Yusuf is not a scholar. Okay.
Okay, what about Ali Jum'ah?
I don't know. He's not.
The Sheikh of Al-Azhar is not a scholar now?
He's a Sufi.
What about the Deen of Sufi? So what Sufi? You know, all of Turkey are Sufi. So the Muslims, when you ask you how many Muslims, you count Turkey with them. When we say Sufi, you say they are not Muslims. So listen carefully. Did you find where the sun set finally or not? Are you there? Go. Guys, should we hit in the head and finish it or play more? Are you bored? You can't hear me now. You have lost connection. Should we play with him more or just hit in the head and destroy it? Are you back? I hear something now.
I'm back. Do you
Okay.
hear me?
No, I did not hear anything because we lost you. So listen. So now, did you find where the sun set or not yet? Did you find where Gog and Magog or not yet?
I'm gonna go.
Did you find that your God, he destined for you to commit adultery or not yet? Did you find that Adam did not commit sin or not yet? Is it true that Adam did not commit sin? Hello?
Not to commit sins.
Did Adam commit sin or not?
Allah didn't tell us to commit sins.
What?
Allah did not tell
I told you 1,000 times, don't use the internet of the neighbors. Okay, listen, I don't hear you. I'm asking about Adam. When Adam commits sin, according to Islam, did he commit sin or Allah forced him to commit sin? Hello? I did not. He committed sin. What if I show you that Allah is the one who forced him to commit sin? Do you promise me to leave Islam if I show you that? Because that if Adam did not commit sin by choice, that means all of Islam is a stupid religion. If all of us will commit sin, huh?
I promise to call myself a donkey if that's correct.
What about you call Muhammad a donkey?
No, I won't call him a donkey because
Why?
he's
Because it's
not
not
a
your
donkey.
fault. It's not your fault. The one who said that, it's Muhammad, not you.
You need to understand that your religion has so many errors at range.
Again, your prophet, here we go. I see your prophet again, that your prophet is a donkey. Because your prophet, he took the Bible, he put his hand on it, and he said, I believe in thee and the one who sent thee. So if my book have errors, then the stupid Quran keep confirming it, Muhammad keep confirming it, the Abdool in YouTube don't. Read with me. Read with me now. You're a prophet. You know, he said that Adam and Moses, they have a debate. By the way, how Adam and Moses met?
In heaven.
But they are not in heaven now. How they met? Isn't it your prophet, he said that he is the first one to be resurrected in the day of judgment?
In Barzakh,
No.
in the heavens before, because there are 7 heavens.
No, my friend, the first one to be resurrected is going to be in the day of judgment. So the Barzakh you are talking about, this is after that day, not now.
I understand Sab'a Samawat.
This is not the question. You are first not going to heaven, 7 sanawat. What 7? The Barzakh is not in the sky anyway. And the Barzakh is not even an Arabic word. And Muhammad, his story. Listen carefully. Barzakh is a dry land. Is that correct?
No.
If I show you what you will call Muhammad?
I won't call him anything wrong, okay?
Okay. Why you will not call him wrong? You said Barzakh is in heaven, but Barzakh is a dry land.
The thing is, Barzakh, because the Prophet saw our prophets in the sky.
What in the sky? Your prophet did not go to the sky. Did your prophet go to the sky, or your prophet he went to Ethiopia?
In Isra Ma'raj.
Okay, in Isra and Mi'raj, did your prophet go to the sky, or he went to Ethiopia? Huh?
So
Your prophet, he went to the sky or he went to Ethiopia?
he didn't went to Ethiopia. He went
Okay,
to the sky.
so how he went to the sky and he found the river of Euphrates and the river of Nile under the tree of Allah?
Where does it say that? Okay, be a man and explain.
Be a man. Here we go. Read it. Your prophet says that. Your prophet did not go to heaven in the sky. The Christian, the Jews, they believe that Adam and Eve, they were in garden on earth, and there's rivers belong to this garden, this heaven. Okay, that makes sense. This in earth. But your God, Muhammad, he claimed that he went to see his prophet Allah in the heaven under the tree of lotus tree, and then under the tree he found the four rivers. One is Sihan, the other one is Jihan, which is in north of Syria, and Euphrates in north of Syria too. And he found the Nile River coming from there. So your prophet did not go to the sky. He went to Turkey and he went to Ethiopia.
Where does it say? I don't see any rivers.
It's in front of you. It says Abu Hurairah, the father of the cats, he said, Allah Messenger saying, Sihan wa Jihan and the Al-Furat, Euphrates, and the Nile are all among the rivers of paradise. Where they are coming from? They are coming from under the tree of Allah. There's two. Huh?
Because they will be part of paradise. They will be resurrected.
What will be part? This is when he went there. What will be part? Resurrected? The river will be resurrected too. The river is dead. What's wrong with you? Focus with me, Abdul. He went up to the heaven, and he found, my friend, and he found the Euphrates, Sihan, Jihan. They are coming from under the tree of Allah. The tree of Allah is in the seventh heaven.
It says here that the prophet generally said that. He didn't say he saw them up there.
Okay, what if I show you then he saw them up there? What you will do? You will call yourself a donkey? Go ahead. Call yourself a donkey. Read it. Read.
I'm reading. It still didn't refresh.
Say Allahu Akbar will refresh fast, you know. Read it now.
It says he didn't see that. He says that Sayhan, Shayhan, Al-Furat.
I don't hear you. Keep it close to the from microphone. I don't hear you.
It says Sayhan, Jayhan, Al-Furat, and An-Nile are all part of the rivers of Jannah. It doesn't say he saw them there.
No, I'm showing a different hadith now. It should appear now in front of you. It says, I was raised to the lot of tree, and I saw four rivers, two which were coming out, and two is going in. So this is in the heaven of Allah, in the last heaven. And now you can call yourself a donkey with certification, as you promised me. What? Come on. Does it say I was raised to the lot of tree? Where's the lot of tree? In the seventh heaven, right? This is the tree which is you walk underneath of it is 100 years, and the leaves of it is in the size of elephant ears, and they are made of gold and silver.
Like, doesn't your Bible say?
Don't change topic. You said it doesn't say that. As you see, it says that. So your prophet did lie. He claimed that he went to heaven. He claimed that he have knowledge, and now we find that where he claimed to go, it was the Nile River, which is in Ethiopia, Euphrates River, which is in the north of Syria, south of Turkey. So when I said to you, no, he did not go to heaven, you said, no, he went to heaven. I said, well, he went to he saw the Nile River. He says, where it says that? I show you the hadith. He said, oh, well, he did not say this is in the, like when he went there up, he raised up. No. He did not say that. And now I showed you this one, and now still you can making games. I was raised to lotus tree, and I saw forever. Where is the lotus tree located?
Okay, basically, I need you to understand.
And understand where does lotus tree exist? Where we can find this tree?
Everywhere in the world.
What do you mean everywhere in the world? I thought this is only in the heaven of Allah. There's only one.
In heaven.
But you said everywhere in the world a second ago.
No, I don't mean. I mean in heaven, everywhere in the world of heavens.
No, it's not everywhere in the world of heaven. Only in the seventh heaven. You're acting like a mule now. Listen carefully. Where do you get this from? It's only in the last heaven where Allah, next to the door of Allah. Allah, he lives next door. You know, he's sleeping under the tree like a monkey. So this is where Allah live, the lotus tree, and he found 4 rivers coming from underneath of it.
Like okay, when it says the New Jerusalem in your Bible, does it mean it is Jerusalem?
Don't go there. Like, don't go there. You don't understand even your book. You don't even understand your book. Don't try.
Figure of speech.
Not
like
figure of speech. No, he went there and he saw them. He said, "I saw them." This is not a new Jerusalem, and this is not a new river. He saw them there in his time when he was alive. He saw them there under the tree of Allah, and he claimed that those are the Nile River, those are Euphrates River, and this is Sihan wa Jihan.
I'm gonna get you busted, okay?
Okay.
I'm gonna get you busted easily, okay? And I'll show you, okay? Basically, Allah who created the 2 rivers, can't he create these rivers again in heaven? Can't he do that?
But as you see, he says the Nile River. He did not say other Nile River. He said the Nile River is from the heaven. So he did not say additional river. He says, you claim you speak Arabic, and it would make it more funny. It says here, read carefully if you know how to read, النيل والفرات. He did not say another Nile. He said the Nile, the Euphrates. Which one? The one we know, not different one. The Nile River, the Euphrates rivers, and those are from the rivers of heaven. So he is not saying 2 other rivers. He says the Nile, the Euphrates. When you put in Arabic the same as in English, when you add the AL before the word, it means something we know. That's why it's called al-Tarif, correct? So does it say an-Nil wal-Furat or a Nile? It says the Nile, not a Nile, which means whatever Nile. The Nile River, the Euphrates rivers, they are coming from under the tree of Allah. And I ask you, where the tree of Allah? You said to me, everywhere in heaven, which is a lie. The tree of Allah, the lotus tree, is only in the last heaven of Allah.
CP, I need to ask you something. Like,
ask me something. Okay, ask me something.
Okay, if God resurrects you to life, okay, can't he create the river again, like in the hereafter, like he created?
But hereafter, this is Muhammad going now when he was sleeping next to his wife to the 7th heaven in the top of a flying donkey. And hold on, let me ask you here, when your prophet, he says he is the first one to be resurrected, and then he go to heaven and he found Moses there, Adam there, Abraham there, everybody there. So why he's saying he is going to be the first to be resurrected between all the prophets, if all of them, they are there already?
Because they are alive with their like souls.
What do you mean their souls? No, he saw them. He saw them. He saw even Adam crying, you know. And Moses, the Jewish guy, he said to him, when Allah gave him 50 prayer, correct? And then Moses came to him and he said to him, Habibi Muhammad, what Allah gave you, Muhammad? He said to him, 50 prayer. Moses, he said to him, Habibi Muhammad, go to Allah and ask him for discount. So Moses was there for real, not his soul. Stop lying. And this is contradiction, because if Muhammad is the first one to be resurrected, then how in the world Adam, Moses, Abraham, everybody is there, the Holy Club?
They are there. What I understand, they are there with their souls. They saw them in their souls.
Well,
The
that's
prophets
mean
saw.
there is no need for resurrection, because simply already they are in heaven. Already, if you
No,
enter
because
heaven,
they.
my friend, if you enter heaven, that's mean you are in heaven. You do not need to be kicked out again. So are you saying to me that Allah, he took Adam and Abraham and etc., and then when the judgment day, he will kick them out again?
They are not in heaven currently. They are.
Well,
They
Muhammad,
will
he
be
saw them there. Did Muhammad see them there or not?
in their souls. In their souls.
No, he saw them with their body, because he saw a guy, he saw a man. He did not
Okay,
say a
but they.
soul.
Do you know the prophets are dead? Their bodies in the earth, but their souls are in the sky.
Hold on. Did you say their body is in the earth?
Yes.
Isn't it your prophet? He says that our body, the earth cannot consume it.
It's not consumed. It's there, but not consumed.
Okay. So why the hadith says that the prophet of Allah, when he die, he stink?
not a sahih.
Not a sahih. How
Like
you know? How you know? Hello? Not a sahih. Is it true that Al-Abbas, he said, bury your friend? He's losing connection.
not hear me.
Yeah, I hear you now. Now I hear you. Go ahead. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Yeah. So, did your prophet stink?
He didn't. Okay, he didn't.
Okay, so the hadith, the scholars, they say it was a lie.
But the scholar says it was a lie. Okay. So
Okay. Who is the scholars who say it's a lie?
a lot of scholars.
Okay, let me get you busted. Here we go. You see, we are showing on the screen Sunan al-Durami. Durami, you know the Durami? Okay. So here it says in hadith number 83 that the prophet, he died in the day of Monday, and he was buried in Wednesday. And then here you will see Ibn Abbas, Al-Abbas, he said, Inna Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam قد مات وإنه لبشر وإنه يأسن كما يأسن البشر أي قوم فإدفنوا صاحبكم فإنه أكرم على الله, etc. Does it say that your prophet, he stink like all a human, they stink, and he's dead?
Okay, but the scholars said this hadith is false.
That's false statement, my friend.
Okay, if you search, you
Is
can find it.
Is Sunan al-Durami is a false book?
No, but it's someone who types reports. He doesn't say. He doesn't say it's correct, because a lot of scholars say it's false. Okay.
So why you buried him? If he is not going, if he doesn't stink, why you bury him?
Because kuffars might try to destroy his body. Okay.
What destroy your body? Your prophet, the Muslims at that time, they are flourishing everywhere. They are taken all the way to Damascus, all the way to Egypt. The guy now is dead. What will happen to him?
Because someone someone of the Islam haters might try to burn.
So what the difference is going to be if you put him under a few feet, or you put him after on the top of a few feet? He can dig and take him out from the grave. What difference is going to make? Listen, Abdool. Listen, Abdool. Is it true that the hadith says too that his belly became full of fart? And he was
This
14?
hadith, okay, if you just, like, anyone can do a Google search and will find this hadith is not correct. Okay.
Who is the one who says it's not correct?
Okay, let me see. Okrama, you're saying someone called Okrama, right?
Akrama, there's no Ikrama, you mean?
It says
This is Imam Murrah.
it's not munqata. It says
It's not Munqata.
it's everything. Every hadith is false. Okay.
Okay, hold on. So if it's false, why it is in your books? I mean, why you Muslims are so funny and so dummy? If those hadith is not true, why you Muslim, you write them in your book and you put them in a book, it's called authentic. So the book is authentic book, and then the hadith is not authentic, and now who says that?
Okay, let me explain. Like you have Gnostic Bibles, you have other Bibles. Why are they still there?
But you see, this is stupid of you to mention, because simply it is you Muslim who wrote those books, and you are the one who approve it. For us, those books are not our books. You can write a book if you want.
They are put in a library.
Al-Bukhari, who care about the library? In the library, there's my books too. My books is in the library too. You can go check it out. So, if my book's in the library, does not mean that you Muslims approve my book, correct? I'm Christian Prince, and you are a Muslim. So my books is against Islam. So you cannot use my books to be against me, against you, unless I'm showing you a proof from your book. So those are your books written by you Muslims, not different sect, not other religion, not the Jews, not the Hindus, not the Christians. So when the hadith says that your prophet قَدْ رَبَى بَطْنَهُ وَإِنَّهُ يَأْسًا كَمَا يَأْسًا الْبَشَرِ. Do you know what رَبَى بَطْنَهُ mean?
The fact is,
what رَبَى بَطْنَهُ?
It's not a true hadith. Okay.
You are saying without even knowing what the word mean. What رَبَى بَطْنَهُ mean?
I don't want to say the word, okay?
No, you do not know what it says. You are saying it's not true hadith without knowing what the hadith is saying. What رَبَى بَطْنَهُ mean?
Okay, CB, I just need to explain to you that
what رَبَى بَطْنَهُ? How you know the hadith is not correct if you do not even know what I'm saying? What رَبَى? What? No, because obviously you do not know what it's mean, and you are saying it's not true. So how you say it's not true if you do not know what I'm saying?
Why does it matter what the word means?
Because how you say it's not true without knowing what it says?
Because the isnad is incorrect.
How you know it's not true if you do not know what I'm saying? Okay, it's not true what?
It's isnad munqata.
You are saying it's not true. I said to you, قَدْ رَبَى بَطْنَهُ. You are saying to me this hadith is wrong or weak or whatever. I'm saying to you, what قَدْ رَبَى بَطْنَهُ mean? You said it doesn't matter. How you know it's not true, it's weak, if you do not know what the hadith is?
Because we don't say it's true or untrue until we find the narrators.
So how come you said to me not true without finding what I even am saying? You don't even know what I'm saying. And right away you said to me it's not true.
Because it doesn't matter what Rabba Batnahu means, because the hadith is incorrect anyways.
My friend, but you made the decision is incorrect without knowing what is the hadith.
Why we don't compare the hadith to anything else. We find the narrations and we say it's
But you just said, you see, you are opposing yourself. You just said it's not true. But you do not know what I'm saying to be true or not. I mean, did you understand me what I'm saying? Let me repeat again. قَدْ رَبَى بَطْنَهُ. What does that mean? You do not know. So how you know it's false if you do not know what I just said?
If there is no... Okay, first of all, CP, like, stop trying to find errors in Islam, okay? Stop trying to find errors.
Let's read together. Let's read together and laugh together. At-Tabaqat al-Kubra is a Tabaqat al-Kubra written by the big Imam, the big fat Imam, Muhammad ibn Sa'd, is he a liar or he is a true Muslim?
He writes reports. He doesn't say this is are correct. Like he
So
doesn't
he
say
report what your prophet happened to him, but he reports something false?
he writes them down like something like the Gnostic Bibles.
Gnostic Bible, my friend, the Gnostic Bible, my friend, listen, it says here that it says لما قبض رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم when he died, the Sahaba they said قالوا فتربصوا حتى ربى بطنه. They waited, they did not bury him because he said to them, we people of prophet, earth don't consume our bodies. So they believed him, so they did not bury him until Wednesday because he stink. It says حتى ربى بطنه, until his stomach became full of fart and his belly became so big. And when this happened to a human being, his body start breaking wind. He's dead, yes, but because the gas inside his stomach make his belly bigger, 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 enter the stomach, cannot take it no more. And then what will happen? The fart will come from the dead body. And this is what the Hadith is saying. And you keep saying to me, it's not true, but your Muslim scholars are writing it, and you are the one who said to me, they are reporting it. They are reporting something true or not.
Okay. Basically, like I said, this is a report that all scholars say it's weak. Just because it's written there doesn't mean it's correct. Okay, all right.
Your
And
scholars are ashamed of your prophet lies, and they are trying to duct tape the story. So your prophet is full of fart and gas is coming. And then the Sahaba, they said, let us bury him, for he stink. But not antana. Antana mean he stink. So why those are the companion of Muhammad, they are the ones saying that. Why those people will lie? And why who carry the story from them he will lie to? And all of you are Muslims.
because this is a long narration, it doesn't.
My friend, doesn't matter what long narration, narration. It is you who wrote it. It's you who transmitted it. It's you who brought it. It's you who preserve it. Your prophet was a farting machine. And by the way, is it true that when your prophet he do poo-poo, the earth eat his poo-poo?
I need you to you need to focus more on the hadith that you narrate. A lot of them are weak. This one is weak. These others are like the Gnostic Bibles. Okay.
What agnostic Bible? We don't have something, you know, we don't have such a thing. This is a book anyone can write. We don't have such a thing.
Okay.
My friend, hold on. You're just being stupid now. You're a prophet. He took our Bible. He did not take the Gnostic Bible, and he put his hand on it, and he swear by it. So stop being stupid.
We swear by it. That doesn't mean it's not corrupted or edited.
So your prophet, he swear by something is corrupt? That means he's corrupt. The one who swear by something is corrupt. That means he's a fraud.
Because it has some truth in it.
But he swear all the book. He says, I believe in thee and the one who sent thee.
And we do.
Okay, but he said, I believe in thee. He did not say, I believe in some of thee.
Your lies, most of your books have unknown writers.
So listen, is it true that when your prophet, when he do shit, the earth swallow his shit and it was so yummy? What? Is it true or not? Or honestly, I want to be sure. You know, because you Muslims, you have a lot of skills with the poo-poo. So when you Muslims in your hadith report that the prophet poo-poo smells so good, and when he do poo-poo, the earth swallow his poo-poo, is that true or this fabrication too?
Okay, let me ask you something. Okay,
don't ask me something. Is that true or not?
I don't know whether it's true or not, but I can ask you something like Jesus drank
so listen. Hold on, listen.
Jesus.
Don't change the topic. Is it true or not?
Are you saying God was breastfed by Mary?
Is it true? Is it true or not?
I don't know if it's true or not. Okay.
Okay,
If the
why you Muslims, you write things about your prophet if you are not sure it's true or not?
No, there is sometimes I'm not. I can read. We read. If it's authentic, it's authentic. If it's not authentic, it's
Okay,
not
is it
authentic.
true that your prophet, he received the chapter of Al-Fatiha when he was doing poo-poo?
If the hadith is correct, but the hadith, I doubt the hadith is correct. It never says that.
Well, here we go. This is the chapter of Al-Fatiha, and this is the book of Asbab al-Nuzul. It says that the prophet, he received Al-Fatiha. Each time he tried to get out to do poo-poo, he hear a sound saying to him, "O Muhammad," he flee. Whenever he went out, this translation for the word baraza, which means he do shit. So each time he want to do shit, he hears someone calling him, "O Muhammad." And whenever he heard this, he used to flee. So what the relationship between the Quran and shit?
Can you please prove to me if the hadith is correct?
I don't care. This is you're the one who should prove it to me. This is your book. What's wrong with you Muslims? So you Muslim, you have a book, and you write in your book about your prophet, and you put it in a government website, and you publish it, and you translate it, and then you are asking Christian Prince to prove it to you?
It's like something like the Talmud. You know the Talmud?
Are you being stupid or not? The Talmud is a book we don't approve. So you don't ask me to prove a book I don't approve. This is your book. So what you Muslim do in order to run away from the stupidity, you ask me to prove that this is a true story. If it's not a true story, why you Muslim wrote it?
Because we write all reports and then we decide which one
Hold
is
on.
authentic.
Let me ask you, did your prophet order you to write all report?
He told us not to write anything until
Okay,
the Quran
so look
is
how
finished.
stupid you are. You are saying to me the prophet, he ordered you not to write anything, and you just said, because you Muslim will write everything. So why you write everything if the prophet says don't write everything?
After he dies, he told us not to write anything while the Quran is being written.
He said to you, don't write everything after he died or before he died?
Before he died, while the Quran was being written, because to make sure it not mixes with the
you're a prophet. He says anyone who write anything beside the Quran, he should erase it. Did he say that?
Yeah, for the moment.
He did not say for the moment. You are a liar. Show me where it says for the moment.
Okay, let me see. There is a hadith that says, "Hadithu anni wala haraj."
Okay, here we go.
Speak about me.
Okay.
And
no problem. The same hadith is in the front of you. I'm showing it to you now. But this is the same hadith says, don't write anything about me.
Okay, but it says, what does it say next? It says, Hadithu anni
wala haraj. Talk about me, no problem. Talk about Hadithu anni, which means tell the people about me.
Yes.
But he did not say to you to write anything about me. Correct?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. As long as you're a prophet, he ordered you not to write anything about you. Why all those books written about him?
I don't remember. There is another hadith that says that it's okay to write down. But anyways, he said that.
So you are saying to me now, your prophet was stupid. In different place, he said it's okay to write down about me. In different place, he said it's not okay to write about me. So your prophet is a mentally ill. Once he say, okay, listen. Is it true that your prophet he bring verse from Allah in the morning, bringing command, and second day he changed his mind? Is it true?
He permitted it later because there is.
Listen to the question carefully. He says something in the morning today or afternoon. Second day in the morning, he said the opposite. Is that true or I'm making things up?
Okay, because there's something called abrogation.
Okay, so you are saying to me that you have a prophet, he have a God, he gave him command at 12 o'clock, he gave him the opposite command at 6 o'clock, after 6 hours.
How about you understand something, okay? This is normal. This is normal. Why? Because...
How it's normal? If Allah, he said, as an example, in the case of murder, does the murder change? Murder is a murder. He said, the free for the free, slave for the slave, women for the women. What that? Why I need to change it second day?
When Jesus said in the Bible, like it's been told, like an eye for eye.
But Jesus, first of all, Jesus, he is speaking about law is exist. you know, 1,000 years ago. And this is not second day, this is not 6 hours after. And Jesus, he did not say, I came to destroy. He said, I came to complete. So what it was fit for a time, it doesn't fit for the other time. And what was fit in the time of Moses is still fit in the time of Jesus. What Jesus said, I did not come to destroy. He did not delete any law. He did not say this is forbidden. Listen, don't make things, don't make, you know, Jesus, he complete. As an example, he says that, you know, it's been said to you, but I say, which means I complete it. I did not delete it. He did not delete it. He did not abrogate it.
But
Here we have, listen carefully, here we have a murder. Free for free. Slave for a slave. Is that justice? Women for a woman.
I don't know. I don't change the topic, okay?
No, I'm asking you, how in the world your God, he makes such a stupid mistake? So you're a prophet, false prophet, he make an order in the case of murder. And murder is a murder. Murder in the time of Moses is the same in the murder in the time of Muhammad, the same in the time of Jesus, the same in our time. So if Allah is just, he will not change this law forever. Doesn't matter what year, 10,000 years from now. This is not about drinking alcohol today, tomorrow is not allowed. This is about a murder. Murder is a murder. So when you're a prophet, he says, free for free, women for women, slave for a slave. Is that a just from God? That if I kill your slave, you kill my slave?
it was abrogated. It was abrogated.
It's abrogated. It was abrogated second day, correct?
And don't say about this because you'd have abrogation.
Listen, no, we don't. No, we don't. That's stupid of you to say. This is the same prophet. This is the same prophet. He come with the law. He published it. Few hours after, he deleted because people listen. Because people they all start laughing at such a justice. So
the whole law.
Is this written in the book of Allah or written in the book of Muhammad? This verse.
Okay. Jesus abrogated the whole law of Moses. Okay.
He never abrogated one thing of Moses.
Yeah, really.
Okay, give me one thing. Give me one thing he abrogated. Go ahead.
Okay. Eye for eye, tooth for tooth.
Okay.
And then he said, "Love your enemy." And if
Okay.
someone slaps you from the right,
still, my friend, love your enemy will not change that. The one who committed this, just as he said, the one who lived by the sword shall die. Which means if you kill, you will be killed. What Jesus is saying, if somebody hit you in your face, use the Roman law. Don't beat him. Now you have a state, you have a government. They will arrest him. There's a law. If you hit him in the right cheek, you go to jail. So Jesus did not destroy the law of Moses. Still the one who killed will be killed. Still the one who do crime, he will be punished. So you are fabricating stories now, and how your God, he gave an order in the case of murder. He said free for free, okay, slave for slave, no problem. And then women for the women. Why Allah abrogated the law few hours after?
it was abrogated because this was known as a tribal law, and it was allowed in the start, okay, and then it was abrogated, okay. It's fine because
okay, so Allah, he changed his mind after 6 hours, and he found that he should not accept, he should not follow the tribal. Are you saying your God, he was taking the law which is stupid, and then he thought about it. He said to himself, this is dummy. I'm not going to follow such a law. Are you saying that?
you can
I didn't hear you.
Okay, you say it's not the Old Testament. The Old Testament.
Abdul, don't change topic. So Allah now, he gave them an order in the case of murder. Murder. It's a murder. Where is justice? So are you saying that this law, which Allah, he gave you, said this is a tribal law? So your God, he commits sin, and he follows stupid law, which is not his law. Is that the law of Allah, or this is the law of the tribes?
Allah permits something and then bans it. He has the right to do that.
Okay, why Allah, he permitted if it's wrong?
Just like in the Quran, it says that Allah allowed the Jews to eat some things, and He then banned them from eating some stuff. So it doesn't
Abdul, this
mean
is a
that Allah.
fabrication anyway. First of all, the Quran says Allah did not forbid the Jews from eating anything except what Israel forbid himself from eating. So stop lying. Number two, what does have to do with this? When Allah He approved this law, was this law wrong or good? Bad or good?
You can ask the same thing in your Old Testament.
Don't change the
when it was
topic. No,
allowed.
I asked the same thing. I did not say anything wrong. It's you who changed it. I didn't change it. And this is the same prophet. And this is a few hours after. So now Allah, He gave a law. And then the people start laughing at Allah. And then Muhammad, he go to bed. And then he wake up in the morning. He says, Allah gave me better law. And by the way, what is the better law? Do you know? Are you there? Hello?
Can you hear me? Hello.
Okay.
Hello?
How many people die wrong by this law? In the case of murder, free for free. So if a white man kill a white man will be killed. If a white man kill a black man will be killed. What kind of God this God is? Hello? I'm losing my voice. Are you there?
Do you hear me?
Now I hear you. So was this law bad or good? This law, this verse in front of us, is it bad or good?
This is
I'm losing your voice. Okay, let me repeat again. Was this verse bad or good?
This
Hmm.
This was a good. This was. It was good.
It was good.
It was allowed.
It was good. So is it good that if I kill your wife, you kill my wife? Is that good? Hello? Are you there, Abdul? I didn't hear anything. So if I kill your wife, is that okay? Is that good? Is it good if you kill my wife, I kill your wife? Is that good? It's using the neighbor internet.
It's good.
If it's good, why Allah?
It was because
if it was good, if it's good, why Allah He deleted then?
Because we don't have subjective morality. Our morality is based on the religion, like.
But this is the morality of Allah. Is the morality of Allah? If I kill a woman, you kill my woman. Is that right? Is that fair? What about you kill the killer?
Why in your Torah it says kill?
Abdul, this is not about just killing. If I kill, you kill me. You don't kill my wife. If I kill your wife, I should be killed, not my wife. You're a stupid God saying in the case of murder, free man for a free man. So your God, He divide between free and slave. So in the case of a free man will be killed for killing a free man. If he kill a slave man, he will not be killed. And then He says, female for the female, slave for the slave. So if I kill your slave, you don't kill me, you kill my slave. So now we have two victims.
What you don't get, that this is also your Old Testament has many laws that are not
Abdul,
acceptable today.
you keep running away to my law, but you cannot answer about your law. Listen carefully. So when your God did abrogation, did he abrogation because he want to make better Quran, or he is not making better?
You can also say that about your book.
Don't change the topic. We don't have such a thing. There's nothing changed.
Okay, so you apply all the Old
There's
Testament
yes, we
laws.
apply all the Old Testament. There's nothing, but because we don't have a law, we don't have actually a government which is going to practice the Old Testament. To practice it, Moses was a king, he was a prophet, he was the ruler. We don't have that. We don't have a government. Go by the Bible. If we do, the Bible will be our law. So stop being stupid now. I'm asking you, when your God, he abrogated this verse, did he make a better verse or not better verse?
I cannot answer this, okay?
Why you cannot answer this? What's the problem?
There is always a law for each time.
This is not the question. When Allah he abrogate, because what each time? This is second day. What each time? You Muslims are funny. We are talking about the second day. We're not talking about 10,000 years after.
Okay, first
I'm asking you, when Allah he abrogated this law, did he come with better law or worse law?
he became with a better law, better than the tribal law.
Okay, so this was the tribal law, not the law of Allah then.
Because Allah permitted it. Like
okay,
he permitted
so listen carefully, guys. Allah, he accept that tribe law to be his law, and then Allah, when he went to his office for a few hours, he said to himself, this is a stupid law, I'm not going to follow the tribe law. That's what you just said.
That, like I said, you can also say that about Jesus abrogating.
You cannot, no, you cannot. First of all, Jesus came long after Moses. Secondly, he says, I came to complete, not to destroy, so stop lying. And he did not say, I'm going to give you Quran better than the Quran. Here we have, you keep repeating this is a tribal law, which means the Muslim, they lie when they say that the Quran written in the book of Allah in the sky. Because you just say this is a tribal law, this is not the law of Allah. So if the Quran written with Allah before he gave it to us, this is what is written there. This is not the tribal law. Was this book exist? This verse was exist before mankind is exist or not?
It was in the days where they had to use a specific law, and he had to
Abdul, God don't adopt, God he order. God he don't follow pagans. Those are pagans. So if your God is taking wrong decision by following the tribal law, which is racist law, obviously, that only free will be killed for free and slave for a slave and women for a woman, Allah cannot be God then, because he is following pagan law. Is your God Allah supreme, or he is a follower of the pagan?
You can okay, when we speak about the Old Testament, Christian scholar says it is a tribal law.
Abdul, I feel sorry for you, because you could not answer anything. You keep jumping to Old Testament, and you stupid idiot. The Old Testament in the Quran says, in the case of murder for Moses, he says, if someone he killed one innocent person, as if he killed all mankind. This is from the Old Testament, and your prophet copying the Old Testament. So stop being stupid. And Jesus forbid us from killing anyone. So here you notice that in the case of murder, your prophet, he is killing the victims, more victims. He's not killing the murderer. So in the case of a free, if I kill a free man will be killed, which means equal to me. If I kill a slave man, I will not be killed. Another slave, my slave, will be killed as a penalty for me. So your prophet is not following the teaching of God. He is following tribal law, as you said. And this verse cannot be from the this verse cannot be from God then, because it is you who keep repeating this is the tribal law.
That's not what I said. I meant that was permitted, like Mut'ah was permitted at first, and then it was
you see,
banned.
here we go. Mut'ah was permitted, and then your prophet forbid it, and then your prophet permitted, and then your prophet permitted, and then your prophet forbid it, and then your prophet permitted, because he's a joker. So,
This is completely
hold on. No, here we go. You want to show you a reference?
I bust you, okay? I busted you with
You
this
bust
one,
me,
I
you bust me, absolutely. So listen carefully. When your prophet, he permitted the Mut'ah, was he permitting adultery?
It was forbidden.
Did he permit? What do you mean forbidden? Did he permit it or he forbid it?
He forbid it. He
Okay.
permitted it at first. I allowed it.
Okay, hold on. Who is the one who gave a permission for the Mut'ah first?
The prophet didn't, like, he said it's okay.
No, it's not. It's not the prophet. It's the Quran. Is that true?
In Islam, perfectly what the prophet does is what Allah told him.
Okay, because the prophet is Allah. So look, guys, listen carefully. Allah, he said in the Quran, chapter 4, verse 24, you do Mut'ah.
No,
Muhammad,
no.
What? No, it's in the Quran. Read it.
It doesn't say that, okay?
Doesn't say that. Okay. Okay. What do you want to challenge me?
I want to show you donkey.
You want to show me that your prophet is donkey? Okay, go ahead.
You are a donkey.
Okay, let's see who's the donkey. This is a chapter 4 in the front of everybody, and you will read for me, and everybody will laugh at you, at your prophet Muhammad. Here we go. the adultery, the fornication prophet. Here we go. The fornicator Muhammad is the one who is promoting fornication and making business of pimp. You know, you get paid for sex, and you are saying to me that this is not in the Quran? Well, read it. Read it. This is about the Mut'ah? Which interpretation like me to show you? You want a Jalalain? You want Ibn Abbas? You want Ibn Kathir? What do you want?
Right. Okay. Can I ask you something? Please?
Don't ask me something. Don't ask me something. Read it.
If Mut'ah was permitted, why is it banned?
Read it. No, you see, it's never been bad. Never. I can show you a hadith that after Muhammad's death, Umar, he practiced Mut'ah. Abu Bakr, he practiced Mut'ah. All the Muslims practiced Mut'ah, and Muhammad was dead. So how it is banned?
We don't do it in our country.
Listen, first of all, you don't do it in your country, you do it. You just change the name. You call it Zawaj Arfi, Zawaj Friend. You have tons of names now. You did lie. You say chapter 4:24 doesn't say anything about Mut'ah. Read it. Why you lie?
It says this practice was later abrogated.
Thank you. So it was in the Quran. You did lie. You said to me it's not in the Quran. I said to you chapter 4:24. You said no, it's not. And you said I want to make you. I will get you busted, and you call me donkey. So now you are the donkey. So either you are a donkey or you are a liar. Which one is you? So you have a God who order you to rent women for sex. Is that true?
This is a tafsir, okay? But according to him, it was.
But this is the Quran. This is the Quran. In Arabic, it says فَمَسْتَمْتَعْتُمْ بِهِنَّ بِهِ مِنْهِنَّ. So it says here, this is where the Mut'ah coming from. The word Mut'ah coming from stamtatum. So who is the one who came with this? Allah. And why it's in the tafsir? Because they are explaining the verse. And who is explaining the verse? Your scholars. Did your prophet, if a woman and a man, he said, if a man and a woman, they agree to F each other for 3 days, they can F each other for 3 days?
No.
Again, you want to be a donkey? Read the hadith. Here we go. Three days. Your prophet was a hippie. Muslims effing each other. Read.
It's not showing on the screen yet.
That's the one in the screen. Now, does it say on the screen?
It says the Mut'ah marriage has been cancelled, made unlawful.
Read. What are you reading, my friend? Guys, look at this stupid religion. So this is a God, he asked Muslims to go if each other, and then this God, he told the Muslims stop ifing each other. So if it was wrong, why he allow it anyway? I mean, this is the most stupid cult ever. Why Muhammad allow it? You see, when you say allow it, it's mean it's not was not allowed yet. So he allow it. So if it is wrong, why you allow it? Who is forcing you? You are a prophet of God. You have an army. You have men. You have swords. So you are making a law, and you are asking the Muslim to if each other, and then you say don't if each other. Then you make it the opposite. So the Hadith says, harama, he allowed. He forbid, he allow, he forbid, he allow, he forbid.
I'm gonna bust you, okay? I'm gonna bust you, all right?
Read the Hadith. Read the Hadith.
I see. It says.
Read the Hadith.
If a man and a woman marry temporarily, their marriage should last 3 nights, and if they like to continue, they can do so. And if they want to separate, they can do so. I do not know whether there was for other people in general a limited career. The Prophet said the Mut'ah marriage has been cancelled. Okay, so it's been cancelled. Okay, that's the thing. Like it's something like alcohol. It was permitted at the start, and then it was gradually not allowed.
So your prophet, he allowed fornication, and by the way, nowhere here it says marry. Does it say the word marriage?
Their marriage should
read for me where it says marriage. Here we go, read the Arabic. It says فعشرة أيما رجل وامرأة توافقا فعشرة ما بينهما 3 ليال. عشرة, to if each other. There's no marriage. You Muslim, you lie when you translate. So any women, any man, they like each other, they like to if each other, they agree, they can sleep together for 3 days, 3 nights. And if they like to increase, they can increase. Does it say that, or I'm making things up?
It does say that.
Okay, so what kind of a prophet and why he would allow you to if a woman for 3 days, 3 nights, and you have to pay her?
Because it was gradually not allowed. It had to be taken at a specific time.
Why it's specific time? Was it allowed in the time of Jesus? Was it allowed in the time of Moses? Did Moses says you can go and do Mut'ah 3 days, 3 nights? Don't you Muslim, you claim that you are, Moses is a Muslim and Isa is a Muslim, and then you do the opposite of what Moses taught and what Isa taught, supposedly?
It's because Quraysh, because the kuffar around used to make
zina. What kuffar? Those are Muslims. It's you are the Muslim who is doing zina now, not the kuffar. The kuffar don't do what you do. They are better than you. This is Muhammad teaching your daughter to go and rent herself. And let me ask you, is it true that you Muslim believe that Mut'ah is a kind of rental?
If Mut'ah was halal, why we don't do it in a lot of our countries?
You just said your prophet he allow it.
At first.
So if you are exist in the time of Muhammad, you will be doing it right now. If Muhammad was here right now, you will be doing it. So does it matter really if it's allowed now or not?
Okay, let me.
I'm asking you, is it true that Mut'ah is a kind of renting, like you rent a car? Yes or no? Yes or no? Is it true? Is it true? Is it true? Okay, so what kind of a prophet he allow you to rent a woman?
Yes, it was allowed at first because gradually, no, Mut'ah is agreement. It was an agreement between 2 people at first. So is it a
rental?
So it was at first.
Is it a rental?
To stop fornication.
How you stop fornication? By fornication, you are fornicating.
By making it 3 days and then stopping it. Okay.
So now you are allowed to fornicate for 3 days. It's better than fornicating for 5 minutes. A guy, he go to a prostitute, he pay her, He fornicate with her for half hour. She go home. He go home. Now you have a contract of fornication. Muhammad, he made the prostitution legal.
Why does it matter? Because
It's
it was
matter.
at
I'm
first.
asking you: is it true that in Islam you rent the women? Yes or no? You rent her.
No, we can't do that.
Okay, read it then. This is your Muslim website. It says, Mut'ah. Here, read with me carefully if you know how to read. If you are not illiterate like your shut up. I'm losing my patience with you. It says here, in some work, special term is applied to women who practice Mut'ah. Musta'ajara, or rented women. Mut'ah is considered as a kind of rental because in general, man, basic aim is this in this kind of marriage is sexual enjoyment of women. In return for his enjoyment, the woman receives certain amount of money or property. Isn't it? This is exactly what prostitution is.
Okay, this is a Shia website.
Well, my friend,
Okay.
Shia, they are following the Quran and they are following your prophet.
Well, why we Sunnis don't do that?
Hold on. The Quran says the Quran says you do Mut'ah. Can you show me a verse in the Quran says don't do Mut'ah?
Okay, the verse, some said it says that, some said no.
You are a liar. You are a liar. Not a single scholar say it doesn't say that. Prove me wrong. Ibn Kathir, Al-Qurtubi, Al-Tabari, Al-Jalalain, everybody says that Al-Mut'ah is there. Why you are lying? The four Imam of the Muslim Sunni, the four sect, they agree that chapter 4 verse 24 is about the Mut'ah. Not only the Shia. So the Shia, they are more decent than you. They are following what the Quran is saying. And when you say it's abrogated, can you show me the verse abrogating the verse? Where is the verse says don't do Mut'ah no more?
By Hadith, there are many things.
Thank you very much. So you Muslim, you follow a Hadith written 300 years after Muhammad.
Okay.
Shut up, hold on. And you say to us, how you follow a book written 60 years after Jesus? So you follow a book written 300 years after Muhammad.
How about the Bible Old Testament?
Listen. So now you are saying you are fighting against the Quran because somebody exists 300 years after Muhammad said that Muhammad, he said this is forbidden. Do you have a proof that this guy, he is given how many hadith I showed you? And you keep saying to me, this is not true, this is rejected, this is not accepted. So listen, this is just to show you the hypocrisy. When you're Muslim, you want something to be accepted, you accept. When it's embarrassment, you reject. So now, because there's a hadith says that the Prophet, he did forbid it. Oh, finally, we are clean from this garbage. So now we can say to the Christians, it's forbidden. In front of everybody, what if I show you that the Mut'ah practiced by the Caliphate after Muhammad's death?
Okay, whoever did this, it's not allowed because
I said the Caliphate. I said the Caliphate.
Where there were many.
I said the Caliphate. I said the Caliphate, the Sahaba.
If they did, they didn't know it was become haram anyway.
So hold on. So the Sahaba, they are practicing something haram after Muhammad's death?
Anyway, CP.
Anyway, what? Anyway, hold on. Did the Sahaba, the companion of Muhammad, did the Caliphate, the first companion of Muhammad after Muhammad's death, they still practicing Mut'ah, yes or no?
Even if so, even if the hadith is true, it says, you know, when they say it's false, they say, when the people that says it's true, they say he didn't know. It could be a sahabi that didn't know at first that it's been abrogated, okay? And it's been abrogated, and the evidence that we don't do zina in our countries, we don't commit mut'ah in our countries, only Shias do that. We have a clear ruling by all our shuyukh that it's not permitted for us to commit mut'ah. Okay, none of the people I know commits mut'ah.
Okay.
So why,
So
if it was halal,
if
why
Abu,
not
if Abu Bakr, who is the one who is going to practice forbidding what Muhammad forbid? Isn't it the caliphate? Is it the caliphate?
The one who forbid it is a prophet.
Okay.
Prophet,
And then
we,
as long it is the prophet who is going to forbid it after the prophet.
no one can forbid it after the prophet forbid it, and no one can say it's
This is what
halal.
I'm saying. Then if the prophet he forbid it, so then the caliphate after that they should forbid it too, right? Hello? Are you there?
I'm there.
Okay. So if Allah Prophet he forbid it, then the caliphate should forbid it, correct?
The prophet cannot forbid it, okay? But
Okay.
let's
See. So when the caliphate, when Muhammad he die, and it's forbidden, I mean, those are the first one in the time of Muhammad, not like Al-Bukhari who came 300 years after. So if it's forbidden, then the caliphate is the first one, should not practice it, correct? Hello?
Okay, I'm here.
Okay. So did the caliphate practice the Mut'ah after Muhammad's death?
No one committed the Mut'ah after his death unless they didn't hear about it's not being allowed. It's like saying like people commit zina, like zina in the West doesn't mean Jesus allowed it.
Okay,
It's
here we
like
go.
divorce. Divorce is done in
This
America.
is the Hadith. Listen carefully. This is the Hadith.
Okay, is it Sahih?
The Mut'ah came in the book of Allah, and we did it with Rasulullah. Your prophet, he used to do Mut'ah too. And no Quran came to forbid it until the prophet, he died. Do you see it? And it says, this is Sahih. Al-Masdar al-Bukhari. Do you see it?
Just because it's from Bukhari doesn't mean it's Sahih.
Oh, so now Al-Bukhari is a lie too. Whatever we show you, it's a lie.
No.
Well, it says Sahih in front of your eyes. You claim you speak Arabic.
Where does it say Sahih?
It's in front of you. It says Sahih. Here we go. Sahih. خلاصة الحكم صحيح. Page number 4518. Sahih. And this is the Hadith in English. Al-Bukhari. Sahih.
Can you zoom out? Can you show me the Hadith again?
Here we go. Read. أنزلت آية المتعة في كتاب الله ففعلناها مع رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم.
Okay. There was Mut'ah and
hold on, but it says here, and nothing came to forbid it until the Prophet died. Nothing came to forbid it.
Because the Sahabi didn't know.
No, listen. What do you mean did not know? وَلَمْ يُنْهَى عَنْهَا حَتَّى مَاتْ. And nobody, listen, and nobody forbid it until he died.
This is according to him, but all the other scholars, all the Sahaba.
What is scholar, my friend? This is Sahih. This is Al-Bukhari. And look what the Muslim, they lie. Here they add the word Hajj. The verse of Hajj. This doesn't say that here. In Arabic it says, أنزلت آية المتعة في كتاب الله ففعلناها مع رسول الله. Here they add the word Hajj, which is a lie. And nothing came to forbid it until Muhammad died. After Muhammad died, the caliphate, they are the one who forbid it.
This is his point of view because
it says here, and the first one who first forbid the Mut'ah, it was Umar. Read with me. Umar He is the first one who forbid the mut'ah. So the Muslim, they lie when they say Muhammad is the one who forbid the mut'ah. Which means all the caliphate before Umar, they practice it. Uthman, he practiced it.
Whatever flows your boat, okay? Because I think so.
My friend, stop being stupid. It's in front of your eyes. You got busted, my friend, and you get served. And أول ما نهى عنها كان عمر. Who is your God? It's not Muhammad who forbid it. This is a lie. The first one who forbid it, it was Umar. Is that a Shia website? No. Is that a Shia book? No. Is that a Shia statement? No. So stop lying. Your prophet never forbid the mut'ah. It was Umar. And as you see, no verse came, nobody forbid it, and Muhammad, he practiced it, and you Muslims, you are following a fornicator. Your God is a fornicator, and your God is a pimp.
Can you read فقد نهى عنه في الحج? It means in Hajj, in Hajj, in.
My friend, is it forbidden now to do mut'ah in Hajj?
Is it it's forbidden?
What is mut'ah in Hajj? What mut'ah in Hajj mean?
No one does it.
You Muslims are a bunch of joker. Listen, Abdul. It says here in front of you, there's no Hajj. This is the Arabic. Read it with me. There's no Hajj. This is in English. They are a liar. Do you see Hajj here?
It says for you see عن التمتع في الحج.
Okay, but this is in translation, not in Arabic.
In the top, you see in the top, in the next,
okay,
next line.
Okay, hold on. Okay, so listen. So if this is tamattu bil hajj, so it says it is came in the book of Allah. Which verse it says you can do mut'ah by hajj? Which verse? It says the book of Allah, right? Ayatul mut'ah. No, it says nazarat ayatul mut'ah fi kitab Allah. Ayatul mut'ah. You see it says ayah. What Muslim they do? What the Muslims do in the Hajj mut'ah? What does that mean?
All I could say is that we don't do mut'ah in our country.
Why you don't do mut'ah in your country? How come? You do zawaj friend.
Zawaj is not mut'ah.
The zawaj friend is mut'ah. You Muslims, it's a contract. It's a contract for sex.
No, it's contract for everything, not just sex.
No, it says temporarily. There's no marriage in Islam.
In Christianity, why do you do that?
In Christianity, even you cannot divorce unless she do or he do, cheat. So that's it. So listen. Because in Christianity there is a real marriage, divorce is extremely hard. In Islam there is no divorce because there is no marriage. And let me ask you, in the case of mut'ah, there is a divorce?
Okay, let me ask you, is there anything?
There is a divorce if you are doing mut'ah.
In Islam, there is divorce.
There is no divorce. You are a liar.
There is a surah called the talaq. It's a surah called the divorce. Talaq.
Okay, but divorce is an end of contract, not an end of marriage. Because nikah does not mean marriage.
Surah Talaq, Surah 65.
Okay, Surah Talaq. But how you do talaq? You say just one word, correct? And the contract is ended. Okay, that's mean there's no marriage. It's just one word. You see, marriage, hold on, marriage is between two people, correct?
With the agreement of the father of the person.
No, your prophet, he can, if anyone without agreement of father, is that true? He have a privilege. His penis is special. So listen. So, okay, with the agreement of the father, guys, agreement of the father, that's supposed to make it better. So now you have an agreement with the father. Who is the one who dissolved the agreement? One man.
The father and the person.
That's
and
a
the
lie. You
woman.
are a liar. You divorce without permission from the father. Stop lying.
No, I'm not saying about
Okay.
divorce. I'm
So
saying
the
about
woman, she is not the one who chose the divorce. It is the man who divorced her. Correct? How it's contract? How is it? It's a contract between two, but only one he make decision. Because simply this is not a contract between two. She is an employee and he is the employer. It's a contract of employment, not marriage. So he can fire her anytime he want, to the point that Muslim today, they can even divorce their wife by text message, correct?
So you're saying divorce is bad?
I'm saying there's no divorce in Islam. It's a contract.
Oh, yeah, that's why there is a surah called divorce in 65.
You can call it a divorce, but it's not divorce.
Okay, you're saying because Islam has divorce, it's like an employment,
Well,
right?
you know, okay, what is the reason for divorce in Islam? Anything?
No, it's not. It can't be anything. It has to be a valid reason.
You are a liar. You are a liar. Even a man, he can beat his wife, and nobody have the right to ask him why he did beat her.
Beat her lightly.
First of all, there's no lightly. And Omar, he said, no man shall ask a man why he did beat his wife, correct?
The Prophet said, beat them like lightly, do not cause injury, do not beat the face.
I laugh at this because he said, do you beat them lightly? I laugh at this because he just ordered you to beat them. Secondly, he said, don't break their bones. That is lightly. Secondly, read with me. It says that Umar reported that the Prophet of Allah saying, a man will not be asked about why he beat his wife. Same about his marriage, divorce. So she is his wife. She became his, his dog. Why a man cannot ask? Why even the father cannot ask why you are beating my daughter? Why?
I'm not sure about this hadith. Is it true? Like I said, everything has to be corrected. Sahih or not.
You see, what we learn from you, that you Muslims are a bunch of liars, and your books are not trustworthy.
The Prophet said,
just shut up, because everything I show you, either you say it's a lie, either you say it is, I cannot answer it, or you say, who said that hadith, how we can confirm it, can you prove it to me? So you yourself, you have the book, you publish the book, you translate the book, you preserve the book century after century, and then when you read your book for you wash your hands from the book, because all of you are a bunch of liars. You play games. There's no honesty. If I ask you right now, if I want to learn about Muhammad, to which book I should go?
Okay, like these things, okay, so because it's divorce, it's employment.
Abdool,
okay,
listen to me. Answer the question. If I want to learn about Muhammad, which book I should read?
You should read Sahih, any hadith.
I just showed you Sahih al-Bukhari, you refuse it.
No,
I showed you Sahih Muslim, you refuse it.
No,
I show you all kind of Sahih, you refuse it.
Some stuff are Sahih, I admit.
Okay, so I'm asking you for the last time, as long the Sahih book, authentic book, is not accepted by you, so which book will teach me about Muhammad? If all your books is a scam.
It's about each report is Sahih or not Sahih, but
so you are saying to me, but what is reported for you, according to you, is not correct. Other scholars agree it's correct. So you Muslim, you play games. So listen carefully, what we learn from you, that in Islam there's nothing correct. All the stories Muslims they have about Muhammad, it might be false.
I admit that a lot of what you said is Sahih, but there are several parts that are not Sahih, and those are Sahih, they are wrongly interpreted by you, like Mut'ah. Mut'ah is abrogated, that's why we don't commit it in our countries.
When you say to me it's abrogated, show me where the abrogation. Secondly, if you abrogate it or not, that will not change anything. Your prophet, he is promoting fornication and promoting prostitution. And by the way, there's a verse in the Quran giving license for prostitution.
Like in the Bible is Old Testament. It was allowed. Many things were allowed. No,
that's a lie. That's a lie. That's a lie. That is a lie. That's
So
a lie.
slavery is allowed?
When a woman, she was doing prostitution or fornication, the Jews, they were chasing her to stone her, right? Jesus, he did not say don't stone her, did not say don't practice the law of Moses, but he showed them that they are a bunch of hypocrites because they are chasing the women. Where is the man? And all of them, they are sinners, and he knew their sin, so they are not qualified to judge the women. I'm asking you now, when your prophet, he promote prostitution, what was the purpose? Because Mut'ah is prostitution. What was the reason for that?
It's gradually banning zina.
Why gradually? If he allowed it, it was not allowed. He is the one who allowed. Those are Muslims. They were doing it, and he allowed it. No, because if they are doing it, he did not need to allow it anyway. He wait until he forbid it, but he allowed it. He says any man, any woman would like to share the bed together for 3 days. He even tell them how many days.
Okay. Are you saying?
So why your prophet, he allowed prostitution?
He doesn't allow prostitution. That's first. Second of all,
Abdul, you are a liar. When your prophet says 3 days, 3 nights, this is prostitution? You pay her money. Do you pay her money or not?
we don't do that today. No
So,
one knows
so
about
you
the
see, you see how hypocrite you are. You are washing your hand from it, obviously, because it is ugly. We don't do that today, Christian Prince. We don't do that today. Why? Because simply it's evil. So now you claim that you are a good person. We don't do that today. But your prophet, he did it. The companion, they did it. All his followers, they did it. And now you don't want to do it. So you are saying to me, you are cleaner than Muhammad. Muhammad was filthy. Abu Bakr was filthy. Umar was filthy. Today we are not filthy like them. This is what you are saying. Thank you very much. Okay. So did you decide to leave Islam or not yet?
No, I'm not leaving Islam because, like,
Okay, I will ask you one last question just for fun, so we can finish this because I have to go. It's getting so late for me. Your prophet, he kissed the black stone. And you Muslim, you claim that you are not pagan. Why he kissed it?
So you're saying kissing the black stone means we worship the black stone, right?
Why you are saying to me, you mean, you don't mean? Did I mean anything? I just ask you a question. You start making a guessing story.
We kissed it because
you are like Joe Biden who forgot his name. I'm asking you, why your prophet kissed the black stone? As simple as that. I did not say I mean. I did not say what they mean. I'm asking you why he did that. Why your prophet kissed the black stone?
Okay. So he kissed it because it's important because it's because Abraham used this stone to stone the shaitan. So it's a memorial.
So this big stone, he stoned the shaitan with it?
Yes.
But this is mean the shaitan was touched by the stone. So you are Muslim kissing the stone which touched the shaitan?
I don't see your point. Why this is bad?
So, okay, Abraham, he hit the shaitan with the stone, and the stone hit the ass of shaitan. And now you Muslim, you kiss the stone because the stone kissed the ass of the shaitan. Is that what you are saying to me?
No, we are kissing because the Abraham touched these kind of stones.
No, you said, everybody heard you. You said Abraham, he hit the shaitan with it. Did you say that or me? I said that. You said that, right? Okay.
Yes.
So now that's mean the shaitan, he touched the stone. The stone touched the shaitan. Okay. And by the way, did he kill the shaitan or not? When he hit him with the stone?
He didn't kill him.
Man, that's bad. I wish he killed him. But did you notice that the stone is so big? So Abraham, he saw the shaitan. Where do you get this story from?
This basically means that it's a memorial of what happened. He rejected the shaitan. He threw the rock.
Good, my friend, can you show me the reference of what you are saying? What I know, that your prophet said that the black stone is going to have hands. Sorry, it is going to have tongues and eyes, and is going to witness for people in the judgment day. And he did not mention that Abraham, he hit the stone, shaitan with it.
So okay, you're saying that we basically worship the black stone.
I'm not saying
Right.
anything. You see, you keep playing the same stupid thing. I'm saying,
Because if
is it your prophet who said, if you touch the black stone and the Yemeni corner, it erases your sin?
yeah, it will erase the sin, not the stone itself. We will erase it. Allah will erase the sin.
No,
by
it says whoever touched them, it erased his sin. It doesn't say Allah will erase his sin. Why you are adding words? It's not there.
Well, I suggest you reread the Hadith.
Here we go, the Hadith in front of you. So you Muslims are pagan people who believe stones erase your sin. Read it.
It's just like doing something that will erase your sin. Just
Okay,
like
doing something, but that thing is touching a stone.
it's like good. It's good. It's
Why touching stone? Why touching stone erase your sin?
it's with good intentions. Like when you do a good thing,
It's a stone. Doesn't matter. I'm asking you. You see, when I said to you, why your prophet he kissed the stone, you said to me, Abraham he hit the stone with the shaitan, and this is a stupid reason to kiss a stone. So if Abraham he sat one day in this stone and his ass was on it, you Muslim you kiss the ass of Abraham too? It's a stone. Why you are kissing the stone? You give me a funny answer, and now we find that if you touch the stone, it's erase your sin. Is it true that the stone is the right hand of Allah?
No.
Okay,
no.
what if I show the reference?
Okay, I didn't see such hadith, but there is a hadith that says so. Then it must mean figuratively speaking, CP. I need you to just understand that if we kiss the stone, we worship the stones, and anyone who kisses his dog or his cat worships his cat.
Well, if the cat is a living being and maybe you love her, you know, she is your cat, no problem. But why you kiss a stone? It's a stone. It's not even like present anyone. It's a stone.
When you kiss.
Is it true that the stone was the vagina and present the god of fertility?
No.
What if I show you that from the book of Tafsir? That Muslim women or women before Islam, they used to put their hand over their vagina when they have their period, because obviously they don't have babies, they can't have babies, or they wish to have a baby. And because now they have their period, obviously they are not carrying a child. So what they do, they touch their vagina and they put their hand inside the black stone, which is in the shape of a vagina.
CP, kissing someone doesn't mean you worship.
My friend, why you are ignoring what I said to you? Is it true that the black stone, according to your books of tafsir, was the fertility stone, and people, they put their hand inside it, touching their vagina with the blood?
If there is no Sahih Hadith, I don't consider it true.
So you Muslims, again, anything is embarrassment. You say, this is not Sahih, it's not true. This is how you answer anything I will say to you.
Will you search, do search for each hadith? We every word you say, we search for the reference. But there is something.
So when your scholars they explain the Quran, and then they come with this interpretation, they did not search the reference. They are scholars. You call them scholars, and now they are not searching reference.
Yeah, I admit there are a lot of hadiths you mentioned are true, but some are not true.
My friend, you see, just to show you how stupid this religion is. If the scholars are scholars, called scholars, why they aren't the scholars if you don't agree with them? Are they scholars or not? So if the scholars are the scholars, then they should not explain something without being sure from that thing. This is Tafsir Abi Saud, volume number 1, page number 160. It says that Gabriel, he came with the black stone from heaven. And this stone was hidden in the Mount of Abu Qubais, which is where Allah he hid the stone during the flood of Noah, which is funny. And then this stone was white like pearl. And then when the period, the menstruation of women touch it, in the time of Jahiliyyah, it became black.
Okay, that's what we said in the times of Jahiliyyah. At the times of Jahiliyyah.
Thank you very much. Okay, so but why the people of Jahiliyyah used to do that? Because this is the stone of fertility.
Jahiliyyah means before Islam.
Exactly, and Muhammad is following what before Islam? He is just a pagan like them. So why it became black? When menstruation of women touch it, it become black. And that's what your prophet said. Your prophet says that the black stone was white like pearl, and the sin of mankind make it black. What sin is talking about? Those Arab, they believe that the woman, she cannot carry a child. Either her or her husband did something wrong. So the gods are punishing them not to have babies. So what they do, they go when they have their menstruation, they touch their vagina, and then they put their hand with the blood inside the black stone. And if we look at the black stone, we will see that the black stone looked like a vagina. Can you explain why the black stone looked like a vagina?
This is first a tafsir, okay? And
this is your tafsir. This is your tafsir. Don't tell me this is the tafsir. Don't tell me this garbage. You see, I'm showing you you Muslims. Those are your website. Those are your library. Those are your big scholars. So when you try to wash your hand from it, people laugh at you because those are yours, not ours. So why you Muslims say something is not true about your religion? Why you say it's a vagina if it's not a vagina? You see, I can blame the Christians. No, I cannot, because Christians supposedly are fighting Islam, or Jews, or Hindus. But this is you Muslims. You Muslims are worshipping a vagina. And the black stone is made in the shape of a vagina. And the black stone became a black. It was a white vagina and became a black, as you see from that interpretation, because they used to put their hand inside the black stone, which is in the shape of a vagina, to overcome their sin. Just one last thing. When your prophet, he says this black stone is going to witness for you in the judgment day. Did he say that, or you believe it, or you don't?
I believe this.
Okay. So how come there's nothing left of the black stone?
What?
Nothing left. Look what left. Few little tiny rocks. The rest is wax. So you have a stupid God. He told you the black stone is going to witness for you in the judgment day, but there's nothing left of the stone. There's a few little tiny rocks in the size of your booger. There's no stone. And they have to do maintenance to the black stone every few days, and they add wax to the stone.
You know?
You can go right now and search, and this is a proof that Muhammad is a fraud. Because if this stone is going to be witness for you in the day of judgment,
if there's anything wrong with testifying, who told you like
my
this?
friend, hold on. How is going to testify if there's no stone left? There's a small tiny rocks is gone. Do you see the guy?
What?
Do you see the guy? Look at the screen. There's a video on YouTube. Search for the black stone maintenance. You would die laughing. Allah could not preserve the black stone, which is his holy stone. Abraham, he hit Shaitan with it. Allah, he sent it to Adam to build the Kaaba. The black stone is the right hand of Allah. The black stone is going to witness for us in the day of judgment. It's going to have eyes and tongue.
CP,
And then we find that there's no stone left.
CP, what are you talking about? We are throwing the stone every day and it will testify, okay?
What stone you are throwing? We are talking about black stone, you idiot. You don't throw the black stone, you throw rocks. Those, they get them to you from the dump. Here we are talking about the black stone of Allah. There's no stone left. There's a small, tiny rocks. They embedded inside the wax. So when Allah, he promised you that this stone is going to witness for you, and then we find that the stone is gone, that is laughable. Don't you agree? Be honest. You need to do maintenance for Allah. Promise? Allah could not preserve. Allah could not preserve his stone.
There is no evidence that it's not there, and I need to
Abdool,
tell.
it's in front of you. What's wrong? What do you mean it's not there? Do you see? Go watch YouTube. They are doing the waxing every few days. This is wax. There's no stone left. There's nothing left. There's a small, tiny rocks, not even the size of a little nail. And they put wax around them, and they claim that those little tiny rocks is from the black stone. But even that, there's no proof of that. Where is the proof that those are even from the black stone?
Okay, I need to explain to you. When it said this stone will be a witness against us, it has heard all the words from your Lord has said to that. It stays there in Joshua 24:27. It says stones will testify. So it's not a problem that stones testify.
Abdool, and I can show you that even Jesus, he quoted that, and you are stupid. The stone will testify. That means you cannot lie about what you did, what you done. Everything is witnessing for what you did. But this is not real stone is going to go and talk and walk. You're a prophet, he claimed here that the stone is going to have a real tongue, real eyes. And now we have a problem because the stone is gone. There's no stone. And this is a special stone, not any stone, the black stone. And it's a holy stone for you. And you kiss it. And as you see, when you touch it, it erases your sin. And it's going to witness for you. So when we see that this is nothing left, it's gone. So the promise of Allah that the stone will witness for the judgment day, it was a false prophet stone promise, because nothing left of the stone. How the stone will witness if there's nothing left? All what you see there is a brown wax. There's no stone. So where is the tongue will be? What rocks? We don't have a rock. You are a pagan, and your prophet is a liar, and he is following what people... Okay, let me ask you, is it true that before Islam, people, they look for a stone? If they find a better stone than the stone they have, they throw the previous one?
You don't tell me about what before Islam is. Talk to me about
But it's the same before Islam is the same as after Islam. As you see, this is what the Muslims they have. It's the same what the pagan they have. The black stone is the same stone.
Well, Christianity took the places of worship. They made it the same. They used it as a place of worship for churches. For example, the Roman locations. So it doesn't mean
have to do with this. But we don't kiss a stone. The Roman they used to worship.
But you kiss
the Arab. Hold on. The Arab they worship stones. And if they could not find the stone, they milk a camel milk, and they mix it with dirt, and they make it look like a stone, and they worship it with it. And just to show you that this is a very pagan practice religion.
We don't worship the stone.
Is it true that people in the time of Muhammad, they used to walk around the Kaaba naked?
If the pagans did it, we don't do it, basically. And I need to tell you
the
something.
Pagan did it and the Muslim did it, because this is not forbidden by Muhammad until the last year. So Muhammad, listen, Muhammad, he took the Kaaba, he's in control. Why he did not forbid this right away? Why he was watching who? So
it was gradual, like I said. Everything.
Hold on. Okay, so your God Allah, he have time to talk about not to eat pork, but he don't have time to say something ugly the people do, walk around the Kaaba naked. Huh?
Like I said, everything in Islam has been
no problem. But you are a prophet of God now. Listen, okay, now Muhammad, he cannot change that. He is not in control. He cannot give command But shouldn't Muhammad scream, says, shame on you to walk naked around the Kaaba, the house of Allah? He is not in charge now, but he can.
To change society, you need to change it gradually. You can't do everything.
So look at the hypocrite. Which one is more important? People drinking wine or people going around in the Kaaba or in the house of Allah totally naked? Which one is more important? Eating pork? Which one is more important for Allah? Can't Muhammad make a verse, even if he could not change them, he can say, hold on, just show you how stupid what you are saying. People going naked around the Kaaba. Jesus, he went to the temple. He found the Jews buying and selling, not in the temple, not even in the first square, not even in the second square, outside the square of the temple. He flipped the table on them. They are not walking naked. They are not going without panties and bra, women and men. They are not having sex party. This is just buying and selling. He flipped the table on them. You're a prophet. He spent his life never, ever make a sentence against people walking around the Kaaba naked. Why?
Even if it's true, if the Hadith is true, then it was gradual. You can't tell someone suddenly don't do this until you do it gradually. You have to spread it.
What a gradually, society. My friend? Shouldn't you tell them first it's wrong? Gradually, just get lost. You are just a scam.
This is a simple.
Just get lost. I'm done with you. What a fraud you are. Gradually. This is the house of God. The black stone is there, the most holy place for Allah. And then people going around the Kaaba wearing no bikini, not with the bikini. The man is walking and his penis is flying in the air. The woman is walking and her vagina is shiny. And Muhammad did not notice that there is something wrong. And he will do it gradually. Is that what the prophet of God will do? You see people walking naked, it's okay for him? So he starts saying to them, worship Allah, but you don't care for people practicing such a practice? Huh? This is telling us, and not only that, if you read my book, Sex and Allah, you will find that Muhammad, when he saw a woman, he liked her, he wanted to sleep with her. She was singing, this is what we show, and it's not available. Obviously, she is saying that to Muhammad, because he was staring at her ass and her vagina. Only in this time, because he wanted this woman, only Muhammad then, he remember, and now he's in control of the Kaaba. Only then, according to Muslims, they don't allow it to do no more. So all those years Muhammad was watching, enjoying women going totally naked around the Kaaba. And then we need to ask ourselves, what was the religion which they used to practice? Islam is nothing but a pagan sexual cult. And Muhammad, he continued the same sexual cult. And until now, the Muslims are naked. In case you do not know. Muslims now, all what they do, they just put a sheet and they are totally naked. Go check them. If I type right now the word Hajj, what you will see naked men. They don't let the women do that, but women are not wearing panties too. And men and women, they are mixed. And the Kaaba is so busy. And a lot of fornication happened. Until now, they are naked. Nothing changed. When you look at the Kaaba today, when they do Hajj, you think this is Hindus. They dress like Hindus. They shave like the Hindus. Everybody naked. Everybody. No clothing is allowed. This is the truth. When the Kaaba is busy, you will find all the youth of Mecca, they go to the Kaaba. Why? Because this is where they can touch women, they can molest women, and nobody can get them busted. The place gets so busy, women and men are going around the Kaaba. Sometimes even there is no space even to move. A man, he attached himself behind a woman and he molested her. Sometimes even the women, she asked the guy to meet her there so they can touch each other and nobody even notice because the place is so busy. It's a place of fornication, molestation, and nakedness. And one of the irony and the stupid things about this cult, that Allah and Shaitan, they live in the same town. So Shaitan, he have a town, he have a house, which is a column, and the Muslim, they go throw rocks on the Shaitan. And Shaitan is there, you know. Go throw rocks at the Shaitan. I mean, look at the stupid religion. Who is the real Shaitan? Is Muhammad, who made you kill so he can thrive with his sex, pleasure, money, power. This is the true Shaitan. There's no more evil than Muhammad. Child molester, fornicator, thief, liar, cheater. Even his own son, wife, she was not saved from his penis. And the funny, they call him the trustworthy. Imagine your son, you have a wife, you go to visit your son, you flirt with the wife, and later you take her. And they call him the trustworthy. And then they say to us that if the prophet eyes fall into a woman, her husband must divorce her so the prophet can have her. And they come to us and they want to tell us that Muhammad was really a good man. And they call him as-Sadiqul Amin, which means the trustworthy. My friend, the only trustworthy is God. That is Jesus, our Lord. There's nobody is trustworthy. For every man is a sinner. But Muhammad is the sin itself. He is not a sinner. He is the sin. For he promotes fornication. He make it coming from God. He ordered the wrong to be the right. He claimed that he is against adultery, but he is the biggest adulteress ever. He claimed that he is a person who wants people to be truthful, but he ordered a Muslim to lie. Even you can lie to your wife, and wife can lie to her husband. If the major structure of the community, which is the family, is based on lies, what is going to happen to the community? When he said a man, he can lie to his wife, and a wife, she can lie to her husband, you just destroy the whole community. Because this is the most strong structure. If a man and a woman, they cannot be honest to each other, even supposedly they are married. That's why I say in Islam there is no marriage. There's no marriage. You see, when a man, he lied to his wife, obviously he's doing something wrong. And when a wife, she is lying to her husband, obviously she is doing something wrong. Generally speaking, we lie because we try to hide the wrong we do. But when somebody make you believe that lying is okay and this is God teaching, that is the devil. And this is totally the opposite of what Jesus said. Satan is the father of all lies, and he forbid us even from take an oath, either yea, yea, or nay, nay. Muhammad even he allow you to take false oath, and he said Allah will not take you accountable for your false oath. He will judge you by the intention of your heart. But then ask yourself, well, the intention of my heart is not what I am saying in my mouth, but is it this is what evil is about? I say something, I do something else. Correct? So Muhammad is teaching us to be hypocrite. You take oath in the name of God, lying, it's okay, because God will judge you by what is in your heart. Can you believe it? Anyway, my friends, it's almost, it is 2:18 a.m. in the morning, and my back hurt from sitting for long hours. And I had a long day actually today. So I really apologize, and I lost my voice speaking to this Dajjal. He's trying to lie to us. I don't mean to insult him, by the way. I feel sorry for him. He was so angry, so upset. But he tried to escape by duct tape in a shameful way. Why you want to do that? Why you cannot be a man, honest with yourself? Your prophet obviously is a fraud. Why we need to lie to each other? You think if you keep lying, people are not, we are laughing. A prophet, he order, a command of a murder. Second day in the morning, he changed it. And the excuse, this was the law for the tribal. Well, why you do it? Why you follow the wrong one? What kind of a prophet he is? Why you allow prostitution? Did Moses allow prostitution? Did Jesus allow prostitution? Jesus did not have an army, and he is not the governor, and he is not in the charge of the police. And he did not need to approve something wrong, so later he will say, don't do it. That is a hypocrisy. That is a lie. Wrong is wrong. Right is right. So when they say to you gradually, well, this is a fraud. Because prostitution do not need a gradually disapproval. He approved it. And he practiced it with them. Not only he approved it. So I want to say to my beloved Christian here, this is why we as a Christians, we are the lucky ones to have the Messiah. They have nothing. They have absolutely nothing. They have a mentally ill person who jumped to take shower with dead dogs and women of blood from period. And yet they claim that they are taking ablution to pray to God. If ablution to God is based in jumping with dead dogs and women of blood from period and garbage, so what is jumping in dirt will mean then? If this is how we get it clean. So to make it simple for you, when they say we are getting clean, it means they are getting dirty. When they say they are against fornication, that means they are fornicators. When they say we are against lying, that means they are the one who allow lying, make it lawful. So the Muslim, they have two standards for everything. They have legal lie and legal lie. And the legal lie is to lie to your wife, lie to your family, lie to your friend, lie to your enemy. Who's left? When they say we are getting cleaner, doing ablution, that means we are jumping with dead dogs and women blood from period. And literally a sewage. Even sewage is better. When they say we are against fornication, they are talking about allowing Mut'ah. And they call it temporary marriage. So what Muhammad did, he changed the name of prostitution to temporary marriage. You see how the devil works? He convinces you that the evil you do is okay. It's not prostitution, this is temporary marriage. You tell her, can I sleep with you for 10 hours? How much you charge me? This is marriage, my friend. So he changed the names of the evil things a human being he do. He made the evil lawful by changing names. But we are not stupid, and we are not a bunch of fools. We have the Messiah. His name is holy. His act is holy. His word is holy. And holy is his name, and holy as he do, and holy as he walk, and he is the walking, talking, living word of God. While Muhammad, when he walk, he is nothing but a filthy, walking, talking machine of fornication, of lying, of cheating, of killing, of a child molestation. We have the Messiah, who there is no name like him, and no name better than him. When we, as a Christian, see the Muslims, even the devil Muhammad, we have to admit that the Messiah, the Christ, is the one who is coming in the day of judgment. It's not even Muhammad. It's not even Allah. Ask yourself why. When the Muslim, they agree that the shaitan is the antichrist, that is telling you that Christ is God, for Satan is anti-God. He's not anti a man. Satan, he want to be the king of kings against the king of kings. Satan, he challenged God, not a man. The antichrist is telling us who is God. Shaitan is not anti-Muhammad. Actually, Muhammad, he said Shaitan, he commanded him to do good. So we have the Messiah, who Satan dreamed to defeat, but he cannot. And Satan will come to you from every window he can. He could not come to you from atheism, he come to you from Islam. He could not come to you from Islam, he will come to you from Jehovah's Witnesses. He will come to you in any way. He will come to you. And the only one can protect you is to stay with the Lord. Not with a church name. Not with Catholic, not with Protestant, not with Orthodox. Stay with Jesus, my friend. For Jesus is the only one who saves us. It's not a church name. It's not a priest. It's not a bishop. It's not a Christian prince. There's only one Savior. And his name, and with his name, and by his name, we ask the Lord for forgiveness for all of us. We ask the Lord to open the eyes of the Muhammadan so they can see the truth, and the truth will set them free. Thank you very much for being here. We pray to the Lord, and we hope the Lord will accept our prayer. And we say to him, Ameen. Thank you. God bless you. And until we see you soon again, Christ is Lord. Islam is false. Take care. And remember, I will be back again when we have more than 20,000. Just make it happen. Take care.
I mean, again, he doesn't know who Gabriel is, right? Because he didn't come from an Abrahamic faith. The people of Mecca were pagan.
Quran is mentioned, if this book was from other than God, they would have found in it many contradictions.
If a book is without contradictions, that has no bearing on whether it comes from God or not. I've had phone books that are inerrant, but I certainly don't think God gave them.
That we believe without understanding.
The brother asked a very important question, that most of the scholars say that listening to music, watching movies, and most of the television programs, they're haram. So how can we have fun? Let me tell you, brother, at the outset, that having fun is permitted in Islam as long as the fun is halal fun.
That the standard narrative has holes in it.
The Prophet tells us because Satan or the devil sleeps over our nostrils. Those who oversleep and not pray Fajr on time, Satan urinates in their
I
ears.
really do think Jesus was crucified and that he really was dead and buried. He thought that he was a son of God in the sense that he was specially chosen by God. I think Jesus really did think he was going to be the Messiah, the future king of Israel. I mean, that is, after all, why they crucified him.